reason is longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Fibrex doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors will last longer without the need for frequent replacements. And they're customizable. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to match your home's aesthetic, with each product custom built to fit your home's exact specifications. Here's what Tiana had to say about her experience with Renewal by Andersen. I am beyond impressed with the work done by Renewal by Andersen. The quality of their products and the expertise of their team truly exceeded our expectations. I highly recommend Renewal by Andersen to anyone looking for high-quality doors and windows. Thank you for transforming our home. For January, Renewal by Andersen is offering save 20% on your entire project, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
New year, new you. But wait, you gotta have money skills to crush those new audacious goals you just made. The How to Money podcast is just what you need if you're feeling weighed down by debt or need some financial advice and inspiration.
That's right. We're best buds, and our show is all about giving you the information you need to succeed. For money advice without the judgment and jargon, listen to How to Money on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search How to Money and start listening.
Navy Federal Credit Union can help you dominate debt with a 0% intro APR on credit card balance transfers for 12 months. And right now, you could get $250 when you spend $2,500 using a Cash Rewards or Cash Rewards Plus card. Visit NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. After the intro rate expires, variable APRs are 15.15% to 18% based on credit worthiness. Rates are subject to change. ATM fees for cash advances are up to $1 at non-Navy Federal ATMs.
Thank you for making Mercedes-Benz of South Orlando one of the premier luxury dealerships in Central Florida. We are the official dealer of luxury, providing the ultimate VIP experience at a price you can afford. Call Monica Ventura at 689-319-7680. That's 689-319-7680. We guarantee you will be treated like VIP and nothing less. Across from the mall at Millennium.
GimmeTheVin.com wants to buy your car, whether it's your daily driver, your pickup truck, an SUV, a minivan, a supercar, or exotic. GimmeTheVin.com puts your car right on the money, providing you with a hassle-free online option to sell your car for more. It's as simple as going to GimmeTheVin.com, entering your car's VIN number or license plate number. You can go to one of the office locations, or they'll come by to you. It's easy and it's fast. GimmeTheVin.com is America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GimmeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Wawa Rewards members can enjoy $1 hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. From car accidents to personal injury cases, Mo has you covered. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Listen on your free iHeartRadio app for all your music, radio, and podcasts.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers.
The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Lots to get to today. From Los Angeles is burning to President Biden is gonna ban cigarettes, and Canada fights back after Trump's press conference. Plus your calls, dispatches, emails, texts, and more. Hey there, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hello, C-Lane.
What's happening?
And hello to you. You can join us on the show today. All you have to do is send us a dispatch. Go to thenewsjunkie.com. Hit record on your first dispatch today. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/The News Junkie. Your message is rolling right in the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Wednesday?
Ready to hump.
That's what you do on a hump day. She's right about that. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Thought for sure neither of you would have my back and be like, why'd you say such a weird comment, Sean? I appreciate that. 1 point for you.
I was more hitting on myself. Oh, that's not the right way to say that.
What's up, Self? How you doing? What's your sign?
Maybe you are ready to hump. Just
looking
solo.
good. Looking good today. No, I was more running myself down because I screwed up the intro because we were all yapping about business stuff before the show. And,
love business chat. Well, how did you screw it up?
Well, I didn't look down at what I had written for the intro. And Los Angeles, it just screwed everything up like an amateur.
Didn't notice. I don't know if anyone did, but I feel you. I guess a little less humping for yourself later.
Yep, you're right. It's like minor humping today is the best that I could possibly do.
Oh, let's rephrase
buddy.
that.
Yeah, phrase it.
God, I should have stopped talking into a microphone
I can
today.
dump all that.
All right, folks, we got a lot to talk about here on the show on a lovely Wednesday. We got the return of Fritz on the street today. The greatest game in all of radio coming up just a couple hours from now here on the show. Obviously, we have to talk about this L.A. fire stuff. I don't know how much you guys have been watching. Man. It's so crazy to see this video footage coming out of this. It's wild.
Zero clue about it until, the news was on this morning at my house. And then I look at my phone and my younger sibling is in California and checked in with the family in the family chat, mentioning that had they been in their old house, I think it was like 6 or 8 months ago, just moved.
Yeah.
They would have had to evacuate. Like,
really?
Their old house is on fire.
Did you see the size of the area in Los Angeles that they're evacuating? It's
like
massive.
200 acres or more than 400, something like that?
It's huge. It's a big portion of these L.A. homes, and they're evacuating all these people because here's how things work in California. You have, the area you see with like the Hollywood Hills and whatnot. That's the Highland there. And when they get really windy conditions, which happens from time to time, like they're getting gusts up to 50, 60, 70, even 100 miles per hour.
Hurricane force, that the rain, I guess.
Very, very strong winds coming in. And when this happens, if, God forbid, a fire breaks out, all the embers from those fires just get blown way miles and miles away, actually. And then they land and start more fires, as embers are wont to do.
Did you see the lady on Twitter that was following around the fires? And at one point, and it was only a couple hours into it, so it was yesterday that she posted a video where she was arguing with, I'm assuming, a homeless lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the side of a hill, trying to start some more fire.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this the lady who's incredible? Her name is Fire Photo Girl? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, that's the one.
She is unbelievable, this woman. She's a professional fire chaser. You hear storm chasers and stuff. In California, she's hired by a news agency. And we'll check in with her and hear some of her stuff in a little bit here on the show. But she just goes and drives to the fire. And when I was watching some of her footage, I don't know about you, C-Lane, I'm going, turn around. What are you doing? And she just keeps going.
Storm chasers, like you see that their truck is equipped. Like they have a way to kind of hunker down or put their, put stakes in that are heavy enough so that if they were, or tornado chasers, that if anything goes through, it's fine. How do you fireproof a car?
You can't really. She just knows what she's doing. She's very, very good. And, we'll talk about her in just a second. Let's start as we always do.
If there were a movie about her, I'm sure they would come up with some really fanciful, just not a real thing way. Like in Twisters, when what's his nuts, the really hot guy that's been in all the movies lately,
Powell,
Glenn Powell, had his truck had 4 giant screws, but 4 giant drill bits that just drill into the ground. That's not a real thing. Are there actually trucks with giant drill bits that just drill into the ground so that a tornado won't pick them up?
All right, here we go. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And we go to one of the most MAGA families you could find out there. And what are they doing? Well, obviously, you would know if you were as MAGA as you're pretending to be a loser. they are headed to the Capitol, I believe. I think they're trying to make their way over to celebrate Trump's inauguration. So they live stream themselves as they're doing this. And when I say family, I think it's a guy and like maybe his girlfriend and his mom. And they drive along and they live stream and they're listening to MAGA, like a YMCA version.
Realized that was out there.
It's a banger. It's a banger out there in MAGA circles. And they're cruising along, just partying.
It
on the way
actually
to
kind of
Capitol.
works with the hand signals. You know,
M-A-G. Yeah, do a G. Go ahead, do a G.
The G is a little hard. Am I even? This
You
seems
look
wrong.
insane.
You're backwards. There, that's a G.
You look like
that's an OG.
one of the monkeys in a barrel. That old game.
Yeah, a barrel of monkeys.
I did successfully pull off the barrel of monkey on accident, but here we go. Let's go to this family driving around in the snow.
You know what? Me, personally, I'm already at the Capitol. I'm already yelling on my bullhorn. I already got my flag up in the air.
Yeah.
Get ready. Here we go. M-A-G-A. M-A-G-A.
Yeah. So as you can tell, vibes are high. They're excited. They won the election.
Doesn't know all the lyrics, but that's fine.
And he's doing the thing like Biden did during the Happy Birthday song. You just mumble your way through what you don't know.
Look at these roads, man. Look at these roads.
What do you mean, look at these roads?
God has cleared a path for us today.
God has cleared a path for us
I've
today.
got a feeling what's coming up next.
Really,
What?
really bad look here.
From doing this show for so long, you guys really get a sense that you know what's going to happen next. I've seen this happen in you so many times.
This is some
Most of the
foreshadowing
time,
here,
yeah,
man.
We're absolutely right. I think that you would say the same thing. Would
Okay,
you not?
Smarty Pants, what do you think, Sabrina, is going to happen next in this clip?
Celine, you want to do it at the same time? 3, 2, 1. Car
Crash.
accident. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That would be so boring. Let's see.
Roads, man. Look at these roads.
God cleared the roads.
God has cleared a path for us today. Say it louder. M-A-G-A.
Yeah. All right. Oh, it's snowy outside. Lots of snow on the roads.
Come
You're
on.
going way too fast for that.
He's cruising right
Shout it
now.
out loud.
M-A-G-A.
Shout it out loud.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Jesus, right.
We're done.
Oh.
We're done, guys.
Oh, shit.
We're done.
Song's still going.
No, we're not.
The song is still.
She
eerily
said we're
playing.
done. He goes, no, I'm already at the Capitol. We're not done yet.
We're fine. Look at the roads,
Oh,
guys.
my favorite is one of the women says in just a second, we're good. And he's like, we are not good. I don't know if you noticed, but we just crashed
The other way
second
around.
ago.
It was a mom who was just trying to participate. Almost said nothing except for "we're done."
You're in the middle of doing like the A in MAGA, and your hand hits the roof as the
Yeah.
car is like rolling over.
The A then stands for
Watch this. Here they go.
Oh, no. No, we're done.
Oh, now we're done.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
We just destroyed the car.
Oh, it's Jamie's car. Turn off the damn song.
The song is still going in the background. Oh, that sucks.
All right, question, because you said they're excited for Trump's inauguration. Are they headed to D.C. this early?
Yeah, I think so. That's what they were saying. He's like, I'm already in D.C. I'm already partying.
Yeah, but I also feel like the people showed up even though there's nothing to see
I think
for the certification of the votes, or possible Insurrection 2 Electric Boogaloo.
that's why
Insurrection Boogaloo. No, I should have
Nailed
done
it.
the first thing.
I think a lot of people, because of the insurrection 4 years ago, were thinking that it was Inauguration Day.
No, there's a party the day before, and it's like a rally type thing that they're throwing.
Of the inauguration or of the...
Yeah.
Okay, but that's
the
still
day
quite a
before the
ways.
inauguration, there's a rally, and maybe he wants front row seats. Maybe he really wants to get close up in there, and so he's heading his way
Still
over.
far over 10 days, even if it's the day before.
Oh, hey, here's one thing that's very clear. We can all agree on this. There's no need to speed in the snow with the schedule.
So fast.
Yeah,
She was going so fast. But maybe it worked out that he left so early because it's going to take him a couple days to get there now that he has no car to drive in.
I'll tell you what, I drive slow already, but if I'm driving in the snow like that, I would be creeping along. That guy was driving way too fast in that snow.
Yeah. And also, aren't you supposed to have like chains around your tires or something?
I don't know.
Rochester,
that road
Albany.
looked clear enough to not require chains.
Well,
Maybe.
not really, because there was a bunch of ice on it.
To our northern friends today on the show, as it continues to be cold this week with the polar Arctic blasts slapping us in the ass, chains on tires, good, bad, for pussies, not for pussies? Do I do this? Do I not do this? I don't know. I don't know how. So tell us, please, with a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, let's take a peek at some of this stuff because what's happening in California is just tragic. But I want to get out ahead of something. I absolutely detest what is happening right now. And it's not just on like one network or something. I hate the coverage of this fire. It's the same way every time. Let me put this as bluntly as I can. I do not care what happens to the celebrities' houses when they have tens of millions of dollars in the bank. I do not care. I don't want to put up to the front what Kim Kardashian's third house is looking like in the fire. I care about the actual regular people, the schools. They center the celebrities every time there's a fire in Los Angeles. Who cares? Except for the celebrities that are cool, because there is some cool ones out there. You had, and it was funny because nobody recognized the poor guy.
He had to give his name.
Yeah, Steve. What's his name? Steve.
Exactly. Like you
Steve
know
Gutenberg.
him, you know that face, but the
Steve
reporter,
Gutenberg's on fire.
Yes.
He's a treasure.
Yeah,
Airlift that guy.
Steve Gutenberg was in there, and he's putting out the fires. All right, and nobody knows who he is. The reporters were like, what's going on?
Mask.
What's happening? Hang on, I'll get this moment for you. If you don't know, and there's probably a bunch of you, he was from Police Academy. A little movie
Takes
called
Two.
Yep. 3 Men and a Baby. He was in that.
Wasn't
he was
on
in a
a
lot of
TV
this.
show?
He's got a familiar face to me, but a lot of younger people don't know who Steve Gutenberg is. He was out there fighting this fire. Here he is.
Here on Palisades Drive, if anybody has a car and they leave the keys in the car so that we can move your car so that these fire trucks can get up Palisades Drive.
Pretty good.
What's happening is people
good advice, right?
Keys with them as if they're in a parking lot. This is not a parking lot. Yeah. We really need people to move their cars. So if you leave your car in Palisades Drive,
now at this point, real quick, does the person interviewing him know who he is?
No, he has no clue.
He asked later on because I saw the clip where it started with the reporter asking him what his name was.
Yeah, what's your name again, sir? And it's like Steve. Okay, well, Steve here is helping out, and the reporters, when they're fighting these fires, they are very much. We compared this already. Very much like the hurricane reporters, and they have tools. They have goggles and like masks and different things that they put on as they're doing their reporting out there. Steve Gutenberg's got a regular ass mask for the ashes and the smoke, and he's just out on the street trying to help.
So a guy like me can move your car and get them up there so that these fire trucks can get up there.
All right, so he's doing the best he can. I like that. I don't like the coverage that goes, oh my God, did you hear what happened to Dr. Oz's house? That's not the forefront here. That's the people, the schools, the place, the infrastructure. Those are the things that, to me, should get centered in these stories, and so often they don't. And that's kind of dumb.
Does it factor in, though, that the places where a lot of the fires are happening they're happening because that's where they're not happening because the celebrities live there, but that's who mostly lives there.
In some of these areas, yes, but the whole thing is about what celebrity names can you get in a story,
right?
And Oprah's fifth house is being fanned by flames right now. Cher is on Instagram asking fans for updates.
Palisades Wildfire Bingo.
Yes. Who are the names that we could throw out there? Oh, somebody mentions one I missed there. Tracy Claus says he was in Short Circuit. My God,
that's right.
Johnny Five is alive. Holy cow. So he was out there doing a good thing.
But yeah.
This is what was happening on the streets in the Palisades brush fire, which is about 1,000 acres deep. Some of the cars, because they didn't listen to old Steve Gutenberg, They just left them in the street. The cops said, get out of here, leave your car.
This would be so prone to vulnerability. But we talked yesterday about how the guy was stuck in the Waymo that was in the triangle roundabout, the triangle about. And we were like, can't somebody just log in and take control? There's a bunch of Teslas in that line. It'd be nice if there was a master key that, if this sort of emergency is declared, that the Tesla company could just unlock them.
Yeah,
Right,
but based on that street alone that they're shooting right now, it seems like
Surrounded
there was
by
a Tesla
not
at front.
Yeah, that one might have been able to move.
hoppy vehicle that we talked about earlier this week.
Obviously, they need to clean
the one that hops.
the road and get the road clear so they can get the fire trucks down there. Some of these people aren't rich enough to have the private firefighter companies going out and trying to put out the fires on your house. It's just kind of end of the world looking. And I do feel bad for a lot of these people. There's this video that's going around now of a gentleman and his dog as the fire is surrounding them on what looks to be all sides. And I just can't even imagine being in this house and just, you got glass all around you and you got fire just raging. Let's show the folks here.
Jeez.
Just be okay. You gonna be okay? Hi?
Talking to his dog.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh my God.
It's raging outside.
That is
it's just
insane.
Yep.
Don't worry about that, man.
Fire on all sides.
Look at that.
What do you even do? What do you
I don't know. When I see these things, I feel so bad. It's tough. It's burning through a lot of neighborhoods. And with those winds blowing so hot, this fire that we're looking at right now, that wind kicks it. All those embers go up in the air. It just like seeds in the wind. They then start another fire.
There is one that started because of it. It was shortly after. Now I'm confusing because I know there's two fires going on at this point. One was the first one, the
Palisades,
and it was one ember that started it. Now there's a lot of people in between, like my sibling, that's saying we're close. I think we're going to be fine. But it's a matter of a couple embers that get gusted to that part of the area, and then the entire state's on fire.
Yeah.
Well, not the whole state, but that area.
And they don't have enough resources. One of the craziest things was watching this fire photo girl, and we'll go on an adventure with her next. Good time for you if you got the ability to do it to swing on over to YouTube or Twitch so you can see some of this. But I promise you, whatever we put up, this visual, we will put up on See It Now on thenewsjunkie.com so you can get a look at it if you want to. But this fire photo girl who was just driving into things, it was incredibly eerie time after time to see a home fully engulfed in flames and not a firefighter or a fire truck in sight. Wow. They don't have the resources to get to it.
They don't have the firefighters.
Like, God forbid if somebody's seen land in your neighborhood, if their house catches on fire, it is only going to be a matter of time before somebody's dispatched there, before a fire truck shows up, before the fire truck starts to put out the fire. And I'm not trying to in any way demean firefighters that are not in Arizona, Nevada, or California. But those are a different breed of firefighter. They are the ones out there who are fighting so many fires at once that some of them just burn alone. And that's just the reality of what's happening over there in California right now. These are real deal firefighters who are doing the best they can. But oftentimes you just sit there, you look at your house. I saw this view of the street engulfed. Houses on the left side are in flames. Houses on the right side are in flames. And the distance is in flames. And all of a sudden you see a figure cutting through the flames. And this old man is just walking out from his house. And he's got his hands up like, what am I? And he just walks towards the police officer and they get him out of there. And he leaves all of his stuff behind. Because it is, at the end of the day, just stuff. It's just the house is not you. It's not life. And walking away from that is always the smarter decision. But, yeah, we'll go on a journey with this fire photo girl. She's thoroughly interesting, and I want to explore that a little bit. We'll see what else was happening with these 2,921 acres and growing of burned area in this fire. And also, we got to get into a tattoo story that is taking over the discourse on social media today. What do we think about this? Well, we're going to find out all that coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Morning traffic is clearing up on most of the major roadways, although if you're traveling on I-4, there's still some delays in that Champions Gate area. Approaching that Lake Buena Vista area, there's a depression in the roadway blocking multiple lanes where Vine Street meets Nova Road, and there's an earlier accident where US 27 meets Sanctuary Drive. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Blue Stream Fiber. HOA and condo board members, fiber internet has never been easier. Blue Stream Fiber simplifies the switch, helping your community save up to 50% while keeping residents happy. Their step-by-step process makes upgrading hassle-free. Visit bluestreamfiber.com/radio today.
Game on! Coach R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. If you've been fumbling around town in a car you hate, then punt it. I need to kick off my new year. But first, all my 2024 rides must go. So this month, you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $1 down. You can even save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. Plus, we have over 200 used cars, all with warranty for just $1 down. See all my MVP rides at rchill.com.
Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Offer ends January 31st.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick. Soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors. Use as directed. Vapo Stick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. Mortgage rates have improved again this week. Get your quote for a refinance to lower payments or get cash out at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
With that mortgage guy, Don.com.
Looking for the best donuts and breakfast treats in town? Then you got to go check out Shipley's Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley's Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit them today at 2225 South Cimarron Boulevard.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here, and after playing 700 NHL games, I got a lot of dirty laundry to air out.
Each week we'll get together to chat about the sport that we love.
But we're not just going to be talking hockey, folks. We're talking movies, we're talking TV, food, and Adnan's favorite, wrestling. It's all on Le Table.
Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers and start listening.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Radio. Real Radio. 104.1.
Three best friends diving into the deep end of internet culture. This
officially into things. Still kids just getting back to school, some of them not even yet. And some of you
I think I
back
noticed
at
that
work,
yesterday.
But those of you who are back at work, there's a lot of you who are like not really back at work just yet.
There's a school I drive by every day, and usually, like, because at the time I'm there, that's when the lights are still on, and I still have to go like 15 miles an hour, which is kind of impossible.
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked around and I was like, wait, nobody's here. The crossing guard isn't here. There's like 2 cars in the parking lot. Were they off still?
Right.
Well.
Some of them.
Good
Some
for
of them
them.
are. Yeah, some of them had a 3-week break, which is just must be nice territory.
We're doing it.
For some of these folks. But I watch all the stuff that's been happening in the last, let's say, 24 hours or so. And I'm asking myself some big questions. Watching Los Angeles in flames makes me wonder, what do you do? What are the things if there's a fire in your neighborhood? It's creeping from house to house. Do you get out in the yard with a hose and try to get your house wet? I know that might sound stupid, but I'm just literally trying to think, are there measures that these people can take, or are they just screwed?
When it comes to wildfires like that, I don't know how many measures you could take that will prevent if everything around you is engulfed. Now, when it comes to your neighborhood, or maybe the house next door is fully engulfed and there's a risk your house might catch, is, from what I understand, it's like grab all of the comforters, blankets that you have, completely soak them, put them over this stuff that possibly
that's a good
cannot
idea.
be, and yourself. If you're in a fire of some sort trying to get out, you're covering yourself in a wet blanket.
But you're saying, from your perspective, there's a inevitability sometimes when your whole neighborhood is just on fire. There's not a lot you can do. You're kind of stuck.
At that point, you need to make sure you're aware of like where are the important things. Maybe put that all in one box and grab that. Your pets and your loved ones, of course. And then when it comes to my house, I know where 2 fire extinguishers are, so I might just take that moment to double fist them and just Rambo
like a superhero?
It won't do anything, but then I'll head out with
I'll
Carl on my back.
I have been watching and just in some weird way enjoying this one social media account, Fire Photo Girl, and her coverage. She's so good. She is. I mean, I'm serious, Sabrina. It was enthralling to watch this. She had all the tips, and some of them seem simple. But for instance, she's driving around in her car. I think she might have had a Tesla, and she goes, "You got to make sure you put your air conditioning on recirculate." Because otherwise, it's bringing in the smoke inside the cabin of your car, and you literally could die because your car fills with smoke.
Freelance, or is she with an actual news station?
She works with a company called RMG News. This is her X account, Fire Photo Girl, and she's building a huge following because she is just very good at what she's doing. C-Lane watched a little of this as well. And C-Lane, as I'm watching her drive through these fires in Los Angeles, I'm going, no, turn around. What are you doing? This is dangerous, very clearly. And Sabrina didn't see this. Check this out. This is some of what Fire Photo Girl got herself into. She's got her camera with her at all times. Like she's
insane.
She's just in it. She's in the fire. Those are the winds right there. And you can even.
There's an apartment complex right there.
She said there's an apartment complex right there. You can see those sparks, those embers from the fire in these heavy winds just flying off into the distance.
Those winds are not good for something like this.
No,
I think the last time we talked about a wildfire along these lines, I don't remember hearing or seeing the winds that strong.
That's bad.
I just remember yesterday on the way in, like checking the news, and it's like California expecting a massive wind event today.
Right.
That is probably going to create a huge fire risk. And then I was like,
Well, damn,
Here
it's
we
like
go.
still blowing.
And this was the nightmare right here, that the fires would break loose.
Hey, come on. Oh,
So-
my God.
She's just constantly right in the middle of the thick of whatever's happening and capturing these fires, capturing all the first responders who are showing up on the site.
And bless them, man. Going into something like that.
I know. They're running, always the people who run at the things the rest of us run away. And that is the one thing that kind of blows my mind. And it just, all of her footage is pandemonium. And she stays cool, calm, and collected through all of this and continues to spread along information to people. And she's kind of tough, too. Like, at one point, she's driving down a road in the footage I was watching, and the cop said to her, yeah, they shut down this whole area. And she goes, I'm media. And the cop said to her, they shut down the whole area, even to media. And she gets back in her car, and she goes, I'm pretty sure he's lying to me. People are just upset about what's going on. And she just keeps doing her job.
All right.
Just keeps driving through the fires. And in these neighborhoods where it looks like a hellscape, where you see just one firefighter trying to, this is a person with a hose in their front yard, just one hose, trying to battle flames and smoke that are popping up. Look at this, just like another planet or something.
Oh, I got something in my eye and I can't get it out.
And there she is on the ground catching all of this. It was pretty astonishing. Some of the footage was stuff that I'd never seen up close like that. And I guess it's a true sort of reality of things if you live in California during fire season.
And if you want to see any of this, if these news networks want to have any sort of this footage, aside from giving the firefighters or the fire trucks some sort of camera that you could access, there is no other way to do it than being on the ground.
No, it's a stringer.
You definitely can't fly a drone. It's too windy and it's illegal because you would be interfering with emergency situations where if a helicopter can get in there and pour some water on something, then a drone should be nowhere near it.
Yeah, and you saw that time and time again where she would be the only one on the scene, the only one brave enough to kind of cover this stuff. And I know all that footage was being sold back to the networks. Most of them are using cameras on top of buildings downtown and the stuff high up so you can get like a faraway view of what was going on. But man, it was really something to behold, some of this footage. Pretty terrifying. There's another house on fire. You could see sometimes just what the wind does to a fire like this.
The smoke is so thick that it almost looks like sheets of rain.
It does.
Yeah. It's insane.
Visibility is what? Maybe 10 feet?
I think
maybe close
even
to
less than
that?
that, probably.
Yeah, it's pretty low. You can't see much here. They're just doing the best they can. And I'll tell you, listening to the scanner, like the fire scanner, you can listen to police scanners, you can listen to fire scanners, just nonstop. It has fire here, house on fire here. So obviously feeling for the folks in California. And less emphasis, please, on the celebrity front and more just the people out there who their jobs,
for that
their
Steve
schools, Steve Gutenberg, the folks who are actually out there with more skin in the game, I would think. Let us know what you think and hit us up with a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Okay, we'll keep our eyes on that. Real quickly, I wanted to talk about a twofer of stories here. And they said they looked into something in Gainesville, Florida. Our friends in Gainesville.
What up?
Stunk over there. It stunk in Gainesville.
Ew.
And it stunk last week. So they did some searching. And WCJB says, we now know why Gainesville smelled so bad last week. In an email to county commissioners, Environmental Director Stephen Hofstetter says the likely source was a farmer spreading chicken litter manure fertilizer.
Wait, okay. One more time. What?
The farmer was spreading chicken litter manure fertilizer, and it's like the byproduct of chicken cages near County Road 231. They said there was a wind out of the north that pushed the smell of this over the entirety of the town.
But how much chicken litter fertilizer did he have?
Enough to cover 30 acres of land.
That's a lot of poo-poo.
That is stinky.
You think you get that at a premium, you know? Because there's probably the guy that sold it to him definitely doesn't want to hold on to all that poop.
But I should get paid to take that, I would think. You know, that would be something I would get paid
And then
to
he gets to fertilize his land for very cheap. I think it's great. It's worth it, you know?
And I give you this as a 1-2 punch, right? Because we've talked about this before, and we said in Mount Dora, Florida, there was an investigation because it was stinky in Mount Dora.
Very stinky.
They hired people. I think they may have paid them in the 6 figures or something. There was a whole thing to get these folks out there. And now they have wrapped up their study over there as well. So let's see what they say from Wesh. A smell in parts of Mount Dora that residents say has been a problem for years may be closer to determining what isn't the cause. A new draft report was released this week, and the city says it points to their wastewater treatment facilities not being the cause of the smell. But the question remains,
a
what
lot
is?
of high fives at that treatment facility right now. A lot of
Wasn't
pats
us.
on the back.
Look how crazy is. They paid all this money. They had this study done, and the study came back and they go, it's not the wastewater.
All right. Perfect.
What
we just
is it?
need thousands of more of dollars to figure out who else is not the
Why
reason.
did you sort out the one thing that it wasn't? They have no idea. It's undetermined. why
Okay,
Mount
but
Dora,
that
Florida
one
is thinking.
thing, you know, if you had to look around and go, hey, who's making the stink here? I think the wastewater place would probably have some splaining to do.
Yeah, but why couldn't they figure it out? You, like I said before, get outside and follow your nose. You can't do that like a cartoon?
By the way, I don't live in Mount Dora. I don't go there a lot, but I've been there a few times, at least in the past year, and then throughout the years. I don't remember it ever stinking when we've gone over there. We did a live broadcast there last year. 4th of July, America. Not a smell. Smelled like fireworks.
I thought they smelled good.
Yeah,
It's a good smelling place.
I don't have any problem with the smell over there. What do you think? Let us know. Send us a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com right now. When we come back, Joe Biden on his way out. He's trying to sort things out in the final days. What can he do? What can he not do? He's trying to ban some drilling for oil. Too bad, says Trump. We're going to be drill, baby, drill on day one. He's overturning that. But Biden is about to ban something else. And a lot of people will be angry about this if he does ban this on the way out. What is it? Will it affect you? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, a tattoo causes controversy. What state has the most guns? You may be surprised. The Central Florida Zoo drops by for Animal House. We'll talk to our buddy Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets to see Sarah Silverman or Toto, plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Broadcasting live from the Cool Today Weather Center at cooltoday.com.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Wednesday forecast here in Central Florida, and it's another cold start to the day with temperatures in the 30s and 40s this morning. As we head throughout this afternoon, though, we will be expecting mostly sunny skies. Temperatures still a little on the cooler side with a high of only 60 degrees for this afternoon. As we head, though, throughout the end of the week, especially by Friday, temperatures will warm back into the low 70s with sunshine before rain arrives for our Saturday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you could save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million-plus products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics at just $1 per tablet, if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick. And it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And when you need more comfort for yourself, try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors. Use as directed. VapoStick for use ages 4 and up. Vapo Shower Max use for adults only.
Score deep discounts and deeper sleep during Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance. Take up to 60% off select mattresses and more. Plus, get a free adjustable base on qualifying purchases. Shop today for free and fast delivery. Restrictions apply.
Real Radio is on X at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
If you ever need to talk, he'll pretend to listen. You're listening to the News Junkie.
President Biden is going to ban something on his way out of the White House, just kind of walking out of the White House and like looking at everybody with a little smile like, yeah, I did that. I banned that on the way out. What is it? We'll talk about it in just a moment. Real quick, somebody emailed tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Very simple email. It says, one for Sabrina.
Sabrina.
They send along a story that they thought you would like, Sabrina. Any guesses as to what you think this is about, the story?
I mean, safe to assume it's not something that person assumed I would use during my segment the next episode.
No, not
okay.
Well, it could be.
It's entertaining for me.
Oh, no. I wonder now. Is this something that you do have in the next episode?
It's fine. We're already here. We're going to have to do it. Something for me. Is it a win? Would I consider it a win?
Yes, definitely.
Ooh. Does that mean I predicted it at some point?
I don't know if you predicted this, but you will definitely celebrate it with glee.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you'll be excited about this headline.
Is it something that would make me aroused?
In a non-sexual way.
Oh God, this is tough. Yeah. That does narrow it down, Sean. Thank you.
Seelane, when you think about the things that she pounds her fist on the desk about,
okay,
there's not a huge amount of topics that make her do that, right?
So something happened that is going to be a W in this field for her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was going to say, did somebody outlaw? Was there a jurisdiction that outlawed homeowners associations?
No, it's juicier than that. She'll like it more.
Did the chain smokers fall off a cliff?
I would have been one.
Did the Eagle Scouts disband?
I have a new target every single year. 2025 has not been determined yet, but chain smokers.
This is an old target.
Oh, is it Ben Irwin?
It's somebody who wronged you. It's a company who wronged you.
Oh,
Movie Pass.
Tell me about Movie Pass.
Get this. Former MoviePass CEO pleads guilty to fraud, faces up to 25 years in prison.
Baby. Bye. See you later.
They're going to imprison the MoviePass guy.
I thought they were trying to bring MoviePass back.
Yeah, they were.
Somebody bought the name. They bought it's like
how did they buy the name after they scammed so many people?
Like when Justin Timberlake bought MySpace?
More so like I keep getting a barrage of emails where people don't know what's going on. And they go, somebody bought Enron. Look at this new product, Sean, the Enron egg. And all of it is just, it's satire. It's a joke. It's a whole big campaign like birds aren't real or something.
So how is there not a class action lawsuit? Like the guy's going to go to jail for it. I do remember when it was in the midst of MoviePass that there was like new terms and conditions that came through. I happened to look through it because there was already some baloney happening. And I'd sent a screenshot to our friend Eric. I'm like, it did say in the terms and conditions something about a class action lawsuit, as if they knew that they were screwing a bunch of people over.
All right, let's see. Let's ask TNJ AI. Let's ask the news junkie
Here
AI.
we go.
Is there a class action suit against MoviePass? And we'll just shut this down once and for all. There should be, I would think at this point, because how much money was involved in all of this. Here's our answer.
Anyone who got MoviePass was stupid.
You're all dumb and you're all screwed. Too bad.
As of my last update, there have indeed been several class action lawsuits filed against MoviePass for various reasons. However, for the most recent and accurate information, I'd recommend checking the latest news or legal database.
We are the latest news.
Please make sure to consult your legal advisor for any legal matters.
Moses?
Yeah, they're talking about Moses. That's what that is. Yeah, former MoviePass CEO pleads guilty to fraud, faces up to 25 years in prison.
Bye.
And now it's so clear that whole thing never could have worked. Wasn't it $9.99 for unlimited movies? That was what it was?
I was so excited about something like this that I bought 2 annual passes, John.
And then you already had purchased them. You already paid for the whole year.
And I got the option to see one movie that was 45 minutes away just at one point of the day. So
when there is a verdict in the class action case, you will definitely get paid because
I haven't seen anything in my emails.
But if there's any criteria, you're going to fit the criteria. So they'll have to pay you some money at the end.
I'll have all the audio of me damning their name for years now.
Oh, God.
It would just never seem like something that was going to work in the first place. I don't know.
Oh, thank you. That's a great thing to say. Why don't you say that before I signed up for it?
We all said it. We all said that the idea of MoviePass seems a little fanciful.
No, what was going on at the time was everybody said, sure, this is an introductory rate. They're going to say $9.99 now, but when 10 million people sign up, it's going to be the new way to watch the movies. Didn't work out for them, unfortunately.
There were people using it just as a place to poop.
What?
It's in New York City.
Park.
Yeah, so it worked. All right, the Biden administration is working to ban something on the way out, sort of lighting a match, throwing it at the gaslit house, if you will, the gaslit White House as they leave. And the headlines say, Biden and Min working to effectively ban cigarettes in an 11th hour proposal. The FDA is moving forward with a regulatory rule in the final days of the Biden administration that would effectively ban smoking. It would ban, well, at least cigarettes and the sale of cigarettes if this went down.
What?
In favor of products with lower nicotine levels, which could end up boosting business for cartels operating on the black market, they say. Biden's ban is a gift with a bow and balloons to organized crime cartels with it, whether it's cartels, Chinese organized crime, or the Russian mafia.
Who wrote this article?
It's going to keep America smoking, says Rich Marinos, former assistant director of the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. ATF is now ATFE. When did this happen?
Yeah, can we separate those things? I feel like alcohol and tobacco are way different from explosives. But
they said the FDA confirmed to Fox Digital the tobacco product standard for nicotine level of certain tobacco products has completed a regulatory review. So there's something they're working on. They're not making any comments about it just yet, but there's suggestions that the Biden administration may try to ban cigarettes in the final days. I don't even know that he would have the power to actually do it, but
if
he
not,
might try.
There's going to be a lot of money that goes towards not doing it.
Yeah,
from the
banning
industry.
Banning anything like that is really dopey. The idea of if you want to increase the age, so now you say you got to be 25 to start smoking, 30.
Isn't
whatever.
that what other countries have done? Have been
sometimes
like timing out the thing?
Yeah, and that works. That makes sense to me. I get that. I understand that. But this wouldn't work if you just say ban all sales of cigarettes. That is going to leave a bunch of people in the lurch, and it will actually help the black market out, I think.
If it were to happen, though, does that mean that we'd have like a, stores closing forever sale of all cigarettes?
Just cartons and cartons
Let's
and cartons.
go, baby. Wheeling the bus.
All right, what do you think? Let us know. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us a dispatch right now. Let's see what's going on with the fires in Los Angeles. Here's one of the press conferences about what's going on and what people should know.
Job for our people have been evacuation, traffic
You
control,
can't even
allowing ingress.
No, it's completely smoked out. That's how bad it is in some of these areas. Let me pump up the volume on this a little bit. Sorry if that was low. Here we go. Now
I have an ask that if you would, please do everything you can to open up the streets so we can get the resources we need to be able to deal with this emergency. Please take this wind emergency very seriously. As you heard from the speakers before me, this is something that is going to get worse throughout the night. So we all have to look out for each other. Areas of evacuation so far, about 30,000 people have been evacuated.
Wow.
From a total of 10,000 households or 15,000 structures.
That's pretty crazy, too.
And other buildings.
Because if they say, let's say they're saying here 30,000 people evacuated, right? If you evacuate 30,000 people, obviously those people have to go somewhere. Some of them might have friends that are outside the evacuation zone that will take them in. Others are going to have to try to find hotels or something to keep them alive, or go maybe to a neighboring state while all of this happens. It just kind of upends things, honestly. And if you're over in LA, I know we got a lot of listeners out there. If you're tuned in, let us know how things are going with you and send us a dispatch over on thenewsjunkie.com. When we
My
come
friend's
back,
like right in the middle of it.
Is he evacuated or no, C-Lane?
I don't think he's evacuating yet. He said the Palisade Fire is 10 miles south of us. The Hearst Fire is 10 miles north. The North Fire caused his son's school, I think it's his son, to close today. They lost power in a voluntary evacuation zone. What's really crazy is the wind. It's like being in a hurricane with no rain.
Same thing with siblings.
Yeah, that's strange for us to think about since we've been through many, many hurricanes.
Well, he's also a Floridian, so yeah, he knows the drill.
Fire hurricane is scary to even think about.
Yeah.
We had Trump yesterday at his press conference, just dropping bombs everywhere. I saw somebody.
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
I saw somebody who was watching the press conference, and they go, "This is the same old stuff." God, this guy says all the same old stuff, and then he goes, "We're going to take the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America." So Canada's ours, Greenland too. And he's just dropping bombs out there. Now, Canada is responding with some fire of their own. What are Canadians saying? Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
13 chances per day at $1,000 begins Monday at 9 a.m. and is brought to you by Mills Air.
Police activities blocking the right lane on I-95 northbound before State Road 207. The on-ramp from Lee Road to I-4 eastbound, that's partially blocked due to an accident. Just travel with caution on the roadways this afternoon. Traffic is up to speed on most of the major roadways, although on I-4 you could expect your regular delays in the Champions Gate area and the Lake Buena Vista area. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Straight Talk Wireless. Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com.
Oh, mornings. Some people love them.
Okay, you have everything for your math test. And Mom, you have my lunch.
Some people hate them.
Everybody get in the car. Go, go, go.
We've all got to do them. Good thing Wawa's up and ready for you every morning. With fresh coffee, hot Sizzlies, and fast, friendly service to keep your morning moving right along. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection.
One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers listen to, they'll hear your message. Plus, only iHeart can extend your message to audiences across broadcast radio. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickleyGroup.com.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh-made donuts in delicious flavors from classic glaze to the Oreo cookie top treats, crafted with quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering is available. Visit Shipley Donuts, now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
So this new dose is, well, nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
A new year comes with new hope, new optimism. It's time to start fresh and look ahead. At International Diamond Center, we're excited to be a part of your special moments in the new year. We've expanded our selection for 2025. Our diamond inventory has never been better. All sizes, all shapes, real, natural, precious diamonds at the best direct importer prices. And it doesn't stop there. We're showcasing all the new styles and trends in engagement rings and fashion jewelry, inspired and created by the world's premier designers. No one has more fashion-forward jewelry than IDC. Plus, our Swiss watch collection is mind-blowing with a fabulous selection of pristine pre-owned Rolex watches. So as you look ahead and plan for a new year, remember International Diamond Center, locally owned, internationally connected, with a staff of non-commissioned experts who will guide you every step of the way so you can buy with total confidence. Welcome to 2025. Let IDC help you celebrate what matters most in the new year. Your love. Altamont, Waterford, and Millenia.
New year, new you. But wait, you gotta have money skills to crush those new audacious goals you just made. The How to Money podcast is just what you need if you're feeling weighed down by debt or need some financial advice and inspiration.
That's right, we're best buds, and our show is all about giving you the information you need to succeed. For money advice without the judgment and jargon, listen to How to Money on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search How to Money and start listening.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment change-outs and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Coming to you live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Need help after an accident? Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream now on your free iHeartRadio app. Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This is...
The three best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day, as always. And if you miss any of the show, you can always turn to thenewsjunkie.com to get the podcast on iHeartRadio and other platforms. We're going to talk about Canada versus the United States. What's going on? It's getting weird. We'll get to the latest on that in a moment. But first, we've been watching these fires in California. Now Sabrina's family is being actually evacuated, or they're told to evacuate out of the area where they are, huh?
Yeah, I mean, once it all started and people were evacuating, they had texted in saying, okay, and safe. Fires in Pasadena right now, which is pretty close. If I was living in the back house in Altadena still, then I would have had to evacuate. I should be fine, though, may lose power. Then a couple hours later, just getting the text now that we have to evacuate, packing a bag. And
Damn.
They're going south.
Okay.
And I sent you a map. It was the first thing that I could find in Google, but it's pretty interesting because it not only shows where the fires are, but also the power outages. And it's just like a cluster, chicken pox style in one portion of the entire state. But it seems like if you refresh it every hour or so, it starts to spread and more power outages around it.
Folks, there are a lot of fires, according to this map, man.
Oh, yeah, it's the whole U.S., typically.
Yeah, there was a lot of fires going on here. And in the Los Angeles area, it's just nothing but the fire icon that they use to show that there's something going on. And, man, it's really, really bad. I'm going to get a bunch of those videos that we've gone into so far up on See It Now. I'll do that during the next break, I assure you. But even Sabrina's family now being told, get the hell out. These fires are spreading, and they don't seem to be able to get control of them, at least just yet. Okay, over to it, because there's something going on here. What it is, I don't know. There's a battle between the United States and Canada. And let's be real, folks. If there was an actual battle between the United States and Canada, we would roll in for breakfast and wonder what we were going to buy for lunch. Okay. We would probably just go to Tim Hortons and take whatever we wanted. Okay. It would be
You're speaking
easy.
On a violence term. Right now, these are just a battle of words. All right?
So far.
I think
every war starts with
words.
A little
war, don't you?
I don't want a war with Canada, but I'm just saying it would be so easy. Like, it would be so, it would go, we're coming over for real, Canada. Do you want to pretend with your Mounties that?
It would be like, we declare, we surrender.
we would be in that Tim Hortons getting free food so fast, Canada.
Saluting.
But we won't do that. Well, maybe we will. I don't know. Because we had Trump out with his press conference
I'm coming
yesterday.
for Caesars and all-dressed chips.
Trump said, Canada, huh? Be part of the U.S., huh? What do you think? 51st state, maybe? And all of a sudden, the Canadians started firing back. This is Doug Ford or Rob Ford? Hang on. Doug Ford, his brother Rob Ford was the crack guy.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Yeah, so he's one of the leaders in Canada. Let's see what Doug Ford says.
You know something to the president? I'll make him a counteroffer. How about if we buy Alaska and we'll throw in Minnesota and Minneapolis at the same time? So, you know, it's not realistic. I know he likes making these comments and he likes joking around. I take that seriously. He may be joking, but under my watch, That will never, ever happen.
He says it'll never, ever happen. And Trump, again, don't know if he's trolling or what's happening, but he started posting on Truth. He was truthing it up. Here's one of his posts. He takes the United States and he just... It's
like he did that in MS Paint.
Yeah, it's a map of the United States and Canada, and it just says the United States.
He should have added the Gulf of America to you're right underneath it.
The Gulf of America, not in this picture. Another one where you see,
it just looks so weird now.
And I don't know if this is all some threat to Russia, like watch out, Russia. If we have Canada and Greenland, we'll be able to easily attack you whenever we want. But they weren't the only ones. Let's see what else we have here. With some of the Canadian politicians who have been firing back, saying, you are not taking us over. Here's another female politician talking about this.
Hey, Donald, have we got a deal for you?
Hey, Donald.
You think we want to be the 51st state? Nah, but maybe California would like to be the 11th province.
Ooh.
How about it?
Would they?
California, Oregon, Washington. You've got geography in common with us. And not only that, we've already got a carbon trading system between California and Quebec. We've got some strong alliances on our west coast from British Columbia. There's been a lot of academic papers on the idea of Cascadia. So California, Governor Newsom, and
sounds like
Washington State, Jay Inslee, and newly elected Governor of Oregon, Tina Kotek. How about it? Want to put a referendum to your citizens? Because this is what you deal. Have we got a deal for you? This is what you get. Free health care. Universal free health care. No more one-year-olds who suddenly fall off the Medicaid list and their parents are in the news because they're trying to do a GoFundMe so they can get their daughter to a doctor.
Whoa! Shots fired.
Trump gets this video, he might actually take Canada just to spite this lady.
Like as much of the points that are being made, like just the way that she is talking, he is going to just take offense to it. And
I saw the video from that horrible woman, detestful of the things she said about California.
The crazies of the MAGA group are going to start just assuming people are Canadians and fighting at them. It's going to be a mess. This is a lot.
For real. If they put up a vote in California, Oregon, Washington, whatever sort of country you could think that might be left of center.
In state?
Whatever state you could think that might be left of center like this. Do you think any states, like I'm trying to think, I don't think that California, if they put it up for a vote like, hey, we're going to join Canada.
Unless, half of it has burned to the ground.
That might be good. If you give us some water to put out the fires, that might be actually something they go for. Would there be a state, if you had any state and you put up a referendum and you said, you got to get 50.1%. If you get over half, you will join Canada. Would any state do that?
Hasn't this been tried a few times before with other states?
Maybe Alaska?
Texas. Texas tried to completely secede from the Union, and that's why they're the Lone Star State?
Yeah, they've done that before. Yeah. And the Keys, I think, they get funky down there. Yeah, the Keys gets wild, and they do that. I don't know. Would any state actually do that? Would they go, we want to be part of Canada? She's tossing out some treats there. She's saying, hey, we got health care for you. You want to do a GoFundMe for your 1-year-old? Shots fired.
What was the name that the Keys came up with for them seceding from not just Florida, or just the whole United States in general? They had a name picked out.
Let me see if I can find this. The Conch
Republic. Yeah,
that's true. Hang on, here it is right here. The Conch Republic was a micronation declared as a secession of the city of Key West, Florida.
Oh, not even all the keys.
From the United States.
One key.
It has been maintained as a tourism booster from the city. Since then, the term Conch Republic has been expanded to refer to all of the Florida Keys. And it says, is legally defined by the boundaries of Monroe County, Florida, northward to Skeeter's Last Chance Saloon.
Skeeter's.
That's the other place where they mark their boundaries here. So there you go. They celebrated Independence Day. I don't know if they would join Canada. I think they got their own kind of Jimmy Buffett type thing going on there in the Keys, but maybe somebody would. We'll see. And Doug Ford saying something else about this. Let's see what he said on CBC.
About it, as I mentioned to the Prime Minister, the rest of the premiers, we need to be ready. We need to be ready to fight. This fight is coming 100%.
This feels kind of real.
or January 21st. We don't know what extent this fight's going to go to.
Can we just enjoy the year?
Getting that we're going to tariff and make sure that the tariff, the money that's coming from these tariffs, don't go into a federal bank account sitting there somewhere. It needs to be immediately distributed right across the province equally.
So they're saying if Trump starts fooling around with these shenanigans in Canada, we're going to make electricity super expensive with tariffs. We'll make electricity unaffordable for Americans if this goes on.
Cool.
I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know what's happening, but it's interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on out there.
We don't even have time to breathe, man. A week into 2025.
Yeah. There's a lot happening. So tell us what you think about it. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send a dispatch. Tell us what's on your mind. I asked earlier, I said, snow tires, yes or no? We didn't know because we had this guy who was broadcasting himself as a live stream. And he said, God is clearing the way for us. And of course, as Sabrina and Sealand predicted, that was some words that would come back to haunt this gentleman as he crashed immediately after on his live stream.
M-A-G-A.
Here's Missy talking about snow chains.
Hey, junkies.
Hey.
I've lived on Long Island for about 21 years now.
I could hear it.
And I have never needed snow chains, snow tires, none of that.
Hell yeah.
That's mostly, you're going to need that if you're living in rural areas where they can't get to clean up the streets, or you live off into the woods.
Oh.
And you have to get out to the main roads. So, yeah, it's really not a needed thing certain places. Have a great day, junkies.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that info. Here's one more person chiming in on that. Smackerel with snow chains information.
Hey, what's up, junkies? Welcome to 2025. About snow chains, I grew up in the Dakotas, and we had snow tires. And you'd put them on during the spring part of the winter. The roads were iced over and such. You basically had little metal spikes, tiny ones, less than a quarter inch on your tires. And then once the snow melted off, you'd switch back to your regular, summer tires, I'll call them.
Your engine's a little loud, sir.
Hey, C-Lane, how about taking Smackerel for Fitz on the street today?
Fits it up.
You're all right, dude.
There he goes.
Pop.
Fritz on the Street is back for 2025.
I regret to inform Smackerel, I already have somebody lined up. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So Sealand is taken. He's spoken for. That leaves two of us for Fritz on the Street. It's about 45 minutes away. Oh, you got somebody lined up too? Yeah. I'm the only one free, folks. That makes me real sexy right about now. That makes me an attractive quantity. Don't laugh at that.
Yeah, send him nudes.
The idea that I'm sexy is funny to you?
Weird way for you to say that.
That's
that makes me, I'm the hot girl at the dance, and I'm ready to dance with you, baby. Let's do this thing.
But the hot girl at the dance doesn't have to be single.
True. That's a good
it's
point.
better,
Let's
it's better if
think
she
about that.
is. Yeah. And actually, nobody cares if she is or isn't. They'll just go crazy with it.
Oh.
All right. When we come back, we'll talk about a news anchor who is losing it because of this cold weather. He just, they can't have any more of this. It's over. A descent into madness when we return. Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio. It is.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Is it better? Is it worse? I mean,
the dude was better.
Really?
Was he? Yeah, because
when he hard Frenches you.
Boy, the way I'm about to say this is going to sound bad.
Go ahead.
It squeezes harder and just he knows where the muscles were better.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Real radio 104.1.
Scheduled road work on Universal Boulevard northbound at Destination Parkway. All lanes are closed there. There's some police activity on I-95 northbound before State Road 207. Move over and slow down. Traffic is slowing down on I-4 eastbound between Osceola Parkway and after State Road 535. The on-ramp from Lee Road to I-4 eastbound, that's partially blocked due to an accident. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Batteries Plus. Lose your key? Don't get stuck without a spare. At Batteries Plus, you can get a key fob for up to 50% less than what a dealership would charge. Keys cut, key fobs programmed, and batteries replaced on the spot. Avoid a car key catastrophe. Get a spare key today at Batteries Plus.
Hey, Leesburg! This Friday night, get ready for a night full of fun and excitement at Town Square. Join us from 5 to 9 p.m. for live music from Harrison Davis. Experience the vibrant atmosphere of our evening market, a delightful mix of local vendors, unique finds, and delicious treats. Savor a drink, indulge in ice cream, or grab a savory snack from one of our downtown delights as you stroll and explore all that Leesburg has to offer. This Friday, discover Leesburg. For more details, visit leesburgflorida.gov. See you there.
Game on! Coach R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. If you've been fumbling around town in a car you hate, then punt it. I need to kick off my new year. But first, all my 2024 rides must go. So this month, you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $1 down. And that's a touchdown for not much down. You can even save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. So get in the game for just $1 down. At R.C. Hill, we're all about affordability. And my perfect payment program is a playbook of solutions. My finance specialists work hard to help you find a car you love. So if your old ride makes you feel like a loser, then punt it. Because we have over 200 used cars, all with warranty for just $1 down. But hurry, a deal this good won't last long and won't go into overtime. I'm R.C. Hill, and I'm your car dealer next door. See all my MVP rides at rchill.com. That's rchill.com. Need to sell your car today? Visit rchillbuyscars.com. We'll pay you on the spot.
Credit and $1 down. Require bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Offer ends January 31st, 2025.
Fence Outlet has the largest selection of fencing options in the state with over 400,000 square feet of showroom and warehouse space. Get 0% financing for 12 months for your gorgeous new fence. Book your appointment online today. Go to fenceoutlet.com. License number C-10252 and C-10803.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next two combined. So whatever your customers listen to, they'll hear your message. Plus, only iHeart can extend your message to audiences across broadcast radio. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Call 844-844-iHeart to get started. That's 844-844-iHeart.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
You pay your premiums, but the first time you try to file a claim with your homeowner's insurance, they won't pay. Don't give up. That's what they want. Instead, call for a free policy review. Farah and Farah, here for you, here for good. Orlando.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Our new and improved iHeartRadio app has made it even easier to enjoy the radio station's podcasts and playlists you love. How? Well, we've added everything you love about your car radio into the free iHeartRadio app. With easy-to-use presets, you can now save your favorite stations on the app, just like in your car. And with the all-new live radio dial, it's easier than ever to discover new stations you'll love based on your location or favorite genre. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
If you ever need to talk, he'll pretend to listen. You're listening to the News Junkie.
In entertainment on the next episode, which is coming up in just a bit. All of that on the way right here on the show. Plus, Fritz on the Street, just over 30 minutes away from this very moment. So thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. And I want to share with you a news anchor who is kind of losing it. It's a slow descent into madness because of the weather. We'll go to him. But there's so much coming out about these fires in Los Angeles. And those of you with family out there, you're watching this, I'm sure, very frustrated and just kind of scared because there's nothing you can do. And the footage of the devastation that I'm looking at here, it comes in one after another, is it's just otherworldly. It's just totally burned out.
It looks like ruins that you would visit, like in Greece.
It looks like a bombed out city, honestly. It looks like Gaza or something. And what you're looking at is just neighborhoods in California where the fire spread from one place to the next to the next.
How is it not going still?
I don't
that
know.
has to be, you would think with that much damage that things would still be up in flames, but I guess it's just moved on.
Yeah, it burned out here, I guess.
Look
it just
at
was
that. Wow.
enough for that area. I'll put that up on See It Now during the next break. Here's a beautiful photo in the worst kind of way from CNN of a mansion where a stunning staircase is just still smoldering after the fire ripped through. I'll also put that up. And so many of these videos and pieces of media that I'm seeing are eerie and very just out of a movie.
Never, ever seen anything like this.
The people filming all of the smoke just encapsulating the city in this reddish hue that is found everywhere. It's something that is really interesting to see and terrible for the folks who are going through this. So we're keeping an eye on that. All the visuals are going up on thenewsjunkie.com in the See It Now section. And now we go over to this news anchor. Let's see how things are going for this dude. He's been covering all of the action in Mount Auburn is where he is. Where is Mount Auburn? I am not familiar with this area.
Beautiful this time of year.
Beautiful and cold, I would guess, this time of year from what I'm looking at right here. Local 12 is the name of the news outlet. And let's see him slowly descend into madness because that's what's promised here.
I assume that guy is probably in a ditch. I don't know what it is. All I know is it's hit me in the face. Wait. I ran every red light. Oh, you just heard that? Don't look at her lights.
This guy's going wild. I like him.
Why is he going insane? Because they sent him out at 4 a.m. and he has to be there for the next 12 hours filling in time.
He sounds like the same guy from before where it was like, you heard that? It was the snow thunder or whatever it was.
He's going crazy out there. The poor guy runs up to a car and he's talking to the woman and she goes, I ran every red light.
Hit me in the face. Wait. I ran every red light. Oh, you just heard that? Don't look at her license plate. She just admitted to some kind of crime. I'm having trouble breathing right now because it's both cold and I'm out of shape. And I'll throw in a third thing. Also, I'm old. Is it great snowman snow? No, man, no. I don't know where I'm going to go when we get all this snow.
He's now rhyming.
I like him.
In the snow.
He seems like a fun guy.
On his Instagram, he said, I think maybe I've been outside for too long.
Yeah.
He needs to take a little break. Let's keep going with him here.
You're either going to give yourself cardiac arrest or you're going to throw out your back. And by the way, it's sled riding and not sledding. The station always looking for non-traditional revenue sources. So I think TR and Bob's snow shovel removal service is probably next on the agenda. This fence right here, this fence didn't exist. I think my insurance company paid for this fence. If you've been playing a drinking game this morning based on how many times we told you not to go out, you are completely wasted at this point. Many local reporters, when they measure snow, they have a yardstick and they'll go, oh, there's that much snow. I'm not going to do that. If you happen to have a rubber chicken and you walk outside and you with great force throw the rubber chicken into the snow and it disappears, that means it's a lot of snow.
Okay. This is a new measurement of snow here. 1 rubber chicken deep is what he's saying. 15 seconds left.
That's how my people used to do it. I'm just kidding. That's not what my people used to do. I don't even know who my people are. Now, that may just mean that you're taking it nice and slow. Snow. I didn't even try that, but it happened. That was fun.
Doing snow angels.
More difficult than I expected.
All right. He's having a tough time out there. It's a little bit cold, folks. So if you're out in that, maybe just stay inside, watch a little TV, do a little Netflixing and chilling, and take care of yourself because times are tough. Cincinnati news anchor, that's who this guy was. Bob Herzog is the guy. his slow descent into madness from the snow. All right, we're going to go over to you shortly here on the show and see what you have going on. I saw a study out today that says that despite what you think, multitasking is a myth. It cannot be done.
That's interesting.
You're not able to do it. There's no such thing as being able to do two things at one time. And I will tell you, this resonates a little bit with me because I found myself, if I'm after the show doing the podcast or working on something and I'm really focused, I have gotten into a habit now, I think I mentioned this before, where if Courtney is talking to me and the TV's on or something, when she starts talking to me, I will just put my laptop down, get up, and go into the room where she is so I can hear her and focus on what she's saying. Because so many times we would have a conversation back and forth. And then she'd go, "You have no idea what I'm saying right now, do you?" And I go, "You are correct.
Yep.
I have no idea."
But my robot responses were responding to you, which is the most wild thing to me.
Yeah.
Is that you could be doing a multitude of tasks and it's almost an out-of-body experience where you're like, I know that you were talking, but I watched my body say, yeah, no, whoa, for sure, cool.
Yep.
Now, I will say multitasking is a thing because the three of us are able to do it. Well, two of us, sometimes Sean, ask someone to Google for you because you're talking.
Here's the thing. If I do more than one thing at a time, both things suffer.
Right.
I don't know, other than some pretty basic stuff, I could probably ride a bike and do math at the same time and it wouldn't suffer. Because riding a bike is just it's not really using any of my brain power actively. It's not a problem. But if I tried to, as I was talking to you guys right now, the quick brown fox jumped over the fence on the piece of paper in front of me, all my words turn into mush. It's just, I'm not saying anything anymore because I'm focused on both of the things and split between the two of them. Nothing gets done. This says there isn't any real multitasking. We don't ever do anything simultaneously. We are just rapidly task switching, which is an interesting way to think about it.
Yeah. How often do you have to rapidly task switch for it to be multitasking or what's the opposite?
Right.
How seldom do you have to switch for it to just be you're doing one thing?
I think that if it's quick, you can do it and probably nothing suffers that much. But right now, you know the thing, C-Lane? I forgot what it was. We used to do this in school. What was the thing where you rub your belly and pat your head or something?
Yeah.
You understand? And when you try to do both those things at the same time,
it ends up rubbed both your head and your belly.
Yeah, it just doesn't. I can't really do it. I can't accomplish it. Multitasking, you're always doing something worse. So don't get lost in that world. I've tried to get better about it. I'm working on it bit by bit, step by step. So here goes nothing. Let's work in one dispatch real quick, maybe two at the most. And let's see. Compton has a first ever dispatch right here.
Hey, Sean, it's my first dispatch, and I like to play Fritz on the Street.
The transcription of this says, I'd like to play Fruits and Street, which is not Fritz on the Street, which is a game that's coming up in about 30 minutes where we play for you.
But what would that look like on an app?
Fruits on Street? Like the Fruit Ninja game.
Yeah, but you just throw it on the street.
Yeah.
Audio trademark.
I could get that done. Here's John the Exterminator talking about Canada.
So right now, life is imitating art a little too closely. I don't know if everybody watched the Fallout show. But in that show and the video games, we're at war with China. There's a big resource war, and we end up annexing Canada shortly after all the bombs fall. It's all going a little too according to that game's history for me. Don't like it. Nope.
All right. You said it, John. Thank you very much. I've just proved my own point there.
You didn't listen to one thing he said.
I was texting.
Unreal.
I got a text about multitasking from Courtney, which I cannot repeat on the show.
Say it. Do it.
This is sexual.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a sexual thing.
Sean does math while he makes love.
It was,
You don't have to explain. I feel like everyone just...
What do you stop doing the alphabet and you just do 8 plus 6 times 4?
Or it's you know what? I don't want to say it.
This is why 69ing doesn't work. Is the entirety of the argument there. If you try to do 2 things at one time, although that's really just trying to do one and being distracted by another, if I'm going to be technical about it. Yeah.
To be honest, I mean, there are sexual acts in which there is some multitasking, but as long as everything's working together. And I'm
trying to think. What makes you multitask?
If you're using all of the things that your body is able to use.
Yeah. That would be that technically would be multitasking.
I feel like you're still just trying to get to one
outcome, no matter what.
Minus the out.
All right. Well, let's not talk about sexual multitasking anymore. We got to put a stop to that because
it's a Hera down here.
Could be a dangerous place for us to go. Right now, let's go to a bit of a safer place. What's coming up on the next episode?
You eat your words, sir. What's coming up on the next episode? Sex.
Uh-oh.
Also, a movie debuting on Tubi is making headlines for seemingly / obviously being about puffy poof predator combs. Developers are apologizing to AC/DC after a mistake that had heads shaking all night long. Plus, not all heroes wear capes, but one potential hero has billions of dollars. All that and so much more coming up on the next episode.
And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan, brought to you by Gringos Locos and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 8 p.m., it's Good Sauce with Ross and Joel. At 9, it's Real Laughs, followed by Real Music Weekends at 10 on Real Radio 104.1 and on your free iHeartRadio app.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
Hey, Central Florida, and happy Wednesday. I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your forecast. And for today, we are going to be expecting another cold start to the morning, so you'll want the heavier jacket or coat. But as we head throughout the afternoon, temperatures will still be on the chilly side despite the sunshine. A high of only 60 degrees is on the way this afternoon for Orlando. As we head throughout the end of the week, though, temperatures tomorrow will be climbing back into the mid-50s. But by Friday, we reach the low 70s before rain arrives for the first half of the weekend. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by Safe Touch Security.
Save up to 50% on select security systems with Safe Touch Security. With upgrades like remote door locks, video doorbell, thermostat control, and camera, all controlled by your MySafeTouch app. Visit safetouch.com. State license number EF200002049.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Hey, what's good, guys? This is Angel from the Monsters. You guys know I love to cook on my Big Green Egg. Why? It's impressive, and everything turns out great on the Big Green Egg. If you don't have one, you got to go to Wassy's Meat Market and get a Big Green Egg. They have the lowest prices in the country. They also have all the accessories, everything that you need. They have the classroom set up so you can teach you the basic techniques on the Big Green Egg and advanced techniques on the Big Green Egg as well. When you get the Big Green Egg from Wassy's Meat Market, there's a lifetime guarantee, so check them out. It's Wassy's Meat Market. Check them on Instagram or go to their website, wassysmeatmarket.com in Melbourne on Wickham Road. It's Wassy's Meat Market.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics at just $1 per tablet, if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
So this new dose is, well, nope, that's not it. The price is nowhere to be found.
Mr. Green? Hi, it's all good. We've got this.
This is not just help from a Walgreens pharmacist.
Oh, new prescriptions. Cool. Let me check to see if these are the lowest cost options covered by your Medicare plan.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
This is someone supporting you every step of the way. Chat with a pharmacist today to find help saving. This is the human kind of help. Walgreens.
Don't let data limits hold you back from being the gift master in the family group chat. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless and get real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network. Straight Talk, available at Walmart or straighttalk.com.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
In the world of entertainment and beyond here on the show. And then we'll get to Fritz on the Street, the greatest game in all of radio, battling it out for the first time in 2025. And if you're new to the show, well, we'll explain everything in just a moment. Before we get to the next episode, a little reminder for you. If you're listening to the show, maybe just pop in the car and you're like, what is this? Who are these people talking? Who is Sean? Who is Sabrina? Who is C-Lane? What is the news junkie? What's happening? You can always learn more about the show over on the website, thenewsjunkie.com, and even join us. I'd love to see you with a video dispatch or hear you with an audio dispatch, and it just takes seconds. You don't have to be too brave to do it. I want to see your face today. So let's do that. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send your dispatch right now. All right, here we go. You need some time? I got something I can go to.
I forgot to do a quick clip, so give me
go for it. Go for it.
2 seconds if you don't
go
mind.
For it. C-Line, how are you doing today? Just curious. You're sitting there and
lovely.
What's going on with your fancy shirts as of 2025?
Oh, this is a new a Christmas shirt.
Yeah,
you didn't think I noticed this?
Now.
Fritz, you didn't think I noticed this. You've stepped it up a little bit in terms of the stuff you're wearing in 2025.
I started that before 2025.
As far as button downs, are you starting to do? Oh, no, you're not wearing your button down like you said.
No, me on the show, I'm staying dressed down on the stream. But for stuff, if we go to like fancier things, I'm wearing.
What do you consider fancy? Like a end of the year party or like a holiday thing or maybe a funeral?
Anything where it's not just a regular day. If it's like some sort of event where people are hanging out, I'm taking it up one more notch.
Sweet.
About to the notch that C-Lane's at now at work. Just a collar on the shirt. So little tiny bit extra. And for Christmas, Courtney's mom got me, I think like 3 or 4 nice collared shirts. Oh. So I'm stepping into the world.
And
I'm an
for
adult.
the most part, I mean, even outside of this week, nobody can really see it, but been wearing like jeans. You know, I haven't been wearing shorts to work that much.
What do you got on
He's
your
also
feet
wearing
there?
underwear this
Shoes.
year.
He's got shoes on and underwear on?
Yeah, it's a brand new
All right.
era.
I don't know how to take all this, but right now it's time to do it. Let's
Would you
get
rather me
into
take
it.
the underwear off? Is it?
No.
Please, no, all set. Thank you so much.
There's no win here. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it. Even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
A potentially unsafe situation.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with Sabrina. Hey.
Oh, snap.
Smoke weed every day.
Hold up. That's right. If you're thinking about buying your first dream home, perhaps getting a mortgage, second mortgage, refinancing the home that you own, expanding that business. You got to work with That Mortgage Guy Don. Go to thatmortgageguyDon.com. You see, it is very easy to navigate through. It is chock full of information for you. If you want to compare the quote that you already have and see if you're getting the best deal, there's a button that says, you guessed it, compare. And if you have any questions, direct access to the man himself, That Mortgage Guy Don. Work with an expert and a friend that you could trust.
Don't miss the boat, compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
It was 19 years ago, 2006, a man by the name of Lee Damahuri.
Mm-hmm.
He was the director of one of the movies from this franchise.
James Bond.
Yes. He was the director of Die Another Day, but I'm sure he would have rather been arrested another day.
Am I right?
On this day that he was arrested in a transvestite prostitution sting.
Okay.
Plot twist, he was the transvestite prostitute.
That is a very specific bust that is happening there, all right?
Multiple busts, I imagine. He was able to get the solicitation charge dropped after pleading no contest to misdemeanor trespassing, placed on 3 years probation, and was not allowed to loiter, congregate in alleys, or accept rides with the intent to engage in prostitution. And, you know, everyone gets themselves a second chance with an asterisk. So even if you get caught up in a transvestite prostitute sting, you can go on to direct movies like XXX State of the Union.
Yes.
As well as Next with Nicolas Cage and Jessica Biel.
Hang on. Am I right? Isn't that the one where they had,
Vin Diesel?
what's his name? Vin Diesel.
Ice Cube.
And not only did he jump on a dirt bike, he jumped through the open cavity of a helicopter that was flying by, I believe.
As one does, Sean.
And did a trick whilst doing it. Good times.
Well, you can't just do it and not do a trick.
Very true. From open cavities to just emptying your cavity. It was also on this day 33 years ago, 1992, that George Bush Sr. vomited into the lap of the Japanese Prime Minister. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Happy Yakiversary. And this is not
That's
a repeat.
actually what they were serving. It's just a nice big bowl of Yakiversary.
Have any of you ever thrown up on a person?
Maybe as a child.
No,
Yeah, as an adult, I mean.
I don't believe I've thrown up on anybody.
I don't think I have either.
There was
a goal.
There was one day during the Christmas break where I fed little Jackson his breakfast, and then I went to pick him up and like kind of rock him a little bit, and we were like, like let's do some couch cuddles, and he threw just down my back onto the couch.
Here's the thing, though. If and when I have a child, I am nervous that as soon as I get the first vomit on me, that I will also vomit on the baby.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Then you round and round
It's like
you go.
if I see you crying, I'm going to cry. If I see you vomit, I will also vomit. But
yeah.
This is something to be seen and not a repeat of, I believe, 4 times in 2024. But to kick off the new year, the actor from this TV show right here. Zachary Ty Bryan, known for being whom on the sitcom 2.0.
Was he Zach?
Brad is correct.
Brad, he was Brad. I thought it was Zach on there.
He's
That's
the one
not,
with
No, Zach was obviously Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh, okay. So Zach, there was a Zach, but Zach wasn't the Zach. Jonathan Taylor Thomas was the
Actually,
Zach.
was Jonathan Taylor Thomas Zach?
I don't think he was.
No, that was the goth kid, wasn't it? Anyways, talking about Brad.
That was a great character arc.
And Brad has been arrested yet again and charged with yet again second-degree domestic violence. It's his third arrest in 18 months after 2 previous DUI charges in the last year. It's also his third arrest for DV. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Bryan was apprehended in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, before 7 p.m., booked in Horry County Jail.
Horry?
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Damn! Look at this guy's mugshot. Is he looking beat up? He's in he's in a mess.
It looks like maybe somebody at least fought back a little bit.
Yeah, he's got scratches on his face, and this guy's got some problems going on.
It was his baby mama accused the actor of punching her multiple times, choking her, and threatening to kill her. So we'll see how that plays out. But I think we found our new BAM of 2025. And from BAM to damn, we done messed up. We now have an Australian developer who's saying, we're so sorry, to this band.
AC/DC.
AC/DC is right. They demolished the boyhood home of Angus and Malcolm by accident. A whoopsie daisies. The company says it wasn't told of its historical significance, and they had planned to build a bar or cafe to commemorate it because it was completely demolished, and all the history is now gone and made into a mulch of some sort.
Yeah.
So they say fans are not cool with it. The company that did it says it wasn't on purpose. The previous owner never told them that it belonged to Angus and Malcolm, who, by the way, are still on tour.
Look, I'm all about AC/DC, good for you. I like the newer version of AC/DC, which is Billy Talent, basically in my world. Billy Talent, amazing band. Go check them out. But
How'd you marry them?
AC/DC or any other celebrity, have you ever cared to go like, oh, this is the birth home of... I don't even care when they're like, this is Abraham Lincoln's birth home.
I've been there.
Who cares? It's like,
is it a log
Wow,
cabin?
Sean. Thanks for, just sharing something neat about
Sabrina,
me.
If there was Beyonce's home that she grew up when she was a little kid, would you care?
That was already burned down by accident.
But if it existed now, would you care to go visit that or no? You go.
If I was in the area, sure, I'd go by.
I would never
what
care about
I
that.
don't find very enticing is when they're like, this is the house that they used for outside shots of a very famous show or movie.
Right.
Which is what's coming up? The Shining, I think, the anniversary of, and they're going to do a screening at the hotel with the outside shots. Like, nothing in the hotel looks like what was in the movie.
So 9/10 of the movie is inside, and when you get inside, you're going to go, this doesn't look similar at all.
Well, this is also a very interesting segue, but it turns out if you are a huge fan of, I believe, just the outside of the house from this show.
Okay.
Bitch. I'm the one who knocks.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is right, and now the house made famous by the TV series is up for sale, and all you need is a extra $4 million.
Oh, does this mean that lady just had enough finally?
I'm wondering, this has to be the same one, right? It's, they often flock to it. It's Joanne Quintana in Albuquerque. This has to be the pizza one.
She got so mad. She would come out and scream at people. She'd be pissed off.
I think they built a fence at the beginning of it, so people couldn't walk onto the property.
You know what makes me want to throw up? This was used in 2006. That's when they started filming the show. That's going to be, that's 19 years ago.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Oh, God.
Shoot.
So, yeah, famous. I'm sorry?
I said shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it could be yours because that lady is sick and tired of it. And all you need is $4 million and I guess some paper towels because people will go and throw pizzas on your house. And finally, because I had other things, we'll have to talk about this
You have time. You
this
got like 3 minutes.
movie. Oh, 3?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it because this is talk about jumping on a train that's chugging towards some ching-chings, as they say.
Talk about jumping on a train, folks.
Chugging towards some ching-chings.
Exactly, because someone's about, you guys
Almost
just said
sounds
exactly
racist.
what I said.
That sounds racist as hell.
Ching-ching as in the sound
Oh my
of
gosh,
money
I gotta
or
go to this train and head
ATM.
straight to
All
the
right, enough.
ching-chings.
Thank you. There was a movie called African American Psycho, the Hip Hop Freak, and you'll never guess who it's totally not about. Wink, wink, ching, ching.
I'm looking at some of the footage from this. Is that Dave Chappelle or no? It just looks like him?
Dave Chappelle.
You don't think that guy looks like Dave Chappelle?
I think he's trying to look like Dave Chappelle.
No, he's
Maybe
trying to
he
look
is.
like P. Diddy.
He
P.
looks more like
Diddy,
Dave Chappelle
oh.
than P. Diddy.
Streaming service Tubi is doing a movie that seems to be allegedly based on the exploits of the federally indicted and
now
currently
he
in
looks like
prison
Diddy.
rapper.
Yeah, big time.
You guys want me to finish the description of it?
Well, you can finish the description, but we were just making a point to say, like, he really does. It looks like it's clear what they're doing. It's Diddy.
All right, so it's not officially confirmed.
I wasn't done.
Based on Diddy, but the main character's name is B City.
Oh my God. Okay, obviously.
So I mean,
Like they
there's
didn't
no
get
way.
the rights.
He does wear clothes that say bad boy, but doesn't say for life, so totally unrelated. Now, I encourage you to see the entire trailer, but for the sake of everyone's time, I took out the majority of the just giant movie trailer swells that
Okay.
seems to take over the whole thing. But here's a little teaser for you.
And action.
He's a psycho, is what he
I
said.
like it when you scraping and scrambling. You back and moving a lot. You scraping and scrambling. I like it when you do that, Dad.
Kind of sounds like him.
I deal with the greatest. Yo, you listen to what I'm telling you to do, you're gonna be great.
Swell. It's
I'll
called,
tell you,
what?
the production doesn't look too bad for being a Tubi thing.
Yeah.
They got some money, I guess, huh?
The video, like the visuals seem a little bit more high quality, but I got to say the audio doesn't sound great.
Oh, really? Okay. You
But
tell me-
I will still watch it as long as someone lets me borrow their Tubi account information.
Isn't that one free?
Sorry, couldn't hear you. What?
Yeah, I think it's free.
Mhm,
Thank
it's free.
Well, then you have to have ads. It doesn't matter. They,
You okay? Is everything all
no,
right?
I'm not all right.
What's the matter?
I feel sad and
Why?
confused and
Oh, you got the
hot.
fire thing going on. I know
Yeah.
that. This is stressful with your family and the fire, of course.
Extra crispy sibling if they don't.
Oh,
lose.
my God.
They just announced the Bonnaroo 2025 lineup, and I am extremely excited because it has to be the most random group of artists that I've wanted to see my entire life. So I'll give you a quick teaser. Ali and AJ, as well as this group right here.
Well, I'm headed down a southern trail.
B City.
No.
Oh, ICP.
Insane Clown Posse is also going to be at Bonnaroo this year. We have Tyler, the Creator, Avril Lavigne, Olivia Rodrigo, Justice, Vampire Weekend, Queens of the Stone Age, Dispatch, RL Grime, Glorilla, Nelly, Rainbow Kid and Surprise, everything in between. Like, they picked all of the decades and all of the genres.
What a variety.
And I'm super stoked.
This is what I wish they would have done down in Okeechobee.
Well, come on down to Bonnaroo this year. It'll be June
Yeah, okay.
12th. Bring the baby. I saw kids there last year.
Yeah.
We'll get an RV. June 12th to the 15th or 16th, but all that information, Bonnaroo.com. Looking forward to giving you some more information as it leaks in, and I have too many papers right now on the boob tube, whatever you want to watch. I know a lot of Chicago's are premiering. Chicago Med, PD, Fire, Chicago Dance Like No One's Watching, and most importantly, Alan Cumming on Fallon. Follow your dreams with me on Instagram at Sabrina Ambra and Thay with me, America.
Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Alan Cummings on Fallon because that show, The Traitors, is coming back.
Oh, I forgot about that reality show. All right, when we come back, we got Fritz on the street.
Let's go, baby.
The greatest game in all of radio, and you could play along and maybe even win a very special, very unique, very limited magnet. Fritz on the street will tell you all about it because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The NFC South Division-winning Tampa Bay Bucks host the Washington Commanders in the wildcard round of the playoffs. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and our free iHeartRadio app. And is presented by Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Traffic is slowing down on I-4 through the city between Parr Street and Colonial Drive. You could expect your regular delays on I-4 approaching that Lake Buena Vista area. There's congestion on the ramp from Florida's Turnpike northbound to State Road 429 northbound. A depression in the roadway is blocking multiple lanes where Nova Road meets Vine Street. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Stand Up to Cancer.
Joe Buck and John Smoltz welcoming you back to the City Center Convenience Mart. Uh-oh. She's looking at the cigarettes, but she just grabs the gum off the counter. Stand Up to Cancer and Rally want you to reduce your risk for cancer. Go to takeahealthystand.org.
Great news, everybody. That mortgage guy, Don, offers HELOCs. That's home equity lines of credit. It's a way to unlock your equity while keeping your super low 2, 3, or 4% rate intact on the first mortgage. Get cash out now for home improvements, debt consolidation, weddings, back taxes, anything your heart desires. And unlike the corner banks, that mortgage guy, Don, has HELOC options as low as a 640 credit score. So get the process started today with an expert and a friend that you could trust by going to thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the boat. Compare your quote with thatmortgageguyDon.com.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com.
Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Real Radio and Tuffy's Music Box proudly bring you Clash of the Titans. January Justice, the rematch. MWO champion Amber Nova taking on IWN champion Hollywood Haley J. Both champions are putting their titles on the line in an epic battle for domination. Saturday, January 18th at Tuffy's in Sanford. Ringside seats are limited and will sell out. Secure your spot now and witness every slam, suplex, and smackdown up close. After the match, join us for the Monster After Party featuring DJ Angel of Boom, comedy from Ryan Holmes, and performances by Savannah, Angelique the Dancing Queen, and Daisy Del Toro. VIP upgrades available now at RealRadioMonsters.com. January Justice, the rematch, and Monster After Party are sponsored by Mills Air. Get your tickets today.
If you're watching football this season, you know anything can happen. And on Hard Rock Bet, we mean anything. One fan in South Florida turned a $1 touchdown parlay into a $40,000 payday. Hard Rock Bet has parlays for days. With flex parlays, now you can even miss a few picks and still get paid. Parlays for every kind of play. Only on Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. Win your first bet or get up to $100 back in bonus bets. Payable and bonus bet up to $100, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
New year, new you. But wait, you gotta have money skills to crush those new audacious goals you just made. The How To Money podcast is just what you need if you're feeling weighed down by debt or need some financial advice and inspiration.
That's right. We're best buds, and our show is all about giving you the information you need to succeed. For money advice without the judgment and jargon, listen to How to Money on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search How To Money and start listening.
Hey, welcome to Total Wireless. How can I help you?
Oh, my phone is panicking. It thinks I'm trading it in.
No worries. At Total Wireless, you get one line for $20 per month when you bring your phone.
Really? Only $20 a month for one line? And I get to keep my phone? Wow.
Yep, that's 50% off the base 5G unlimited plan.
Visit your nearest Total Wireless store today. Restrictions apply. Compatible device required. Available exclusively online and in Total Wireless retail stores.
Is your financial advisor offering you up to a 30% upfront bonus? Are they promising you up to 10% growth per year guaranteed for your retirement income? If not, you need a new financial advisor. I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. If you plan to retire within the next 10 years, don't wait only to find out it's too late. I've seen hard-working folks like you retire only to be required to go back to work, all because their advisor told them guarantees like these were too good to be true. They're not. That's up to $30,000 up front or up to $10,000 per year on $100,000, all guaranteed for retirement income. Don't work when you're supposed to be retired. And if any financial advisor tells you it's too good to be true, they simply don't have the options we do. Call Trajan today at 407-213-0000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company.
Hey, this is Russ Rollins. You know, Solar Source, they just keep making my life better. Pool heated, taken care of. Battery backup for power outages, that is all covered thanks to Solar Source. And now they're going to install a solar electric system to wipe out my power bill. They're awesome to work with, and it's a great company. Customer service is really awesome with Solar Source. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. Call Solar Source today. The future is solar power.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110 level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Right now, Wawa Rewards members can enjoy any size hot coffee for $1, any size iced coffee for $2, and a 16-ounce Monster Energy for just $3. Choose one, two, or all three. Simply open the Wawa app and redeem your bonus offer. Not a member? Download the Wawa app to join Wawa Rewards and start saving today. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Do you have AC needs? Turn to the experts at Carrier. Go to millsair.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Your music, radio, and podcasts are on our free iHeartRadio app. Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
Of radio just moments from right now, and you can play along. I'll tell you about that in a second. Don't forget, if you miss any of the show, get the podcast over on the website. The link is ready for you to listen on iHeartRadio at thenewsjunkie.com. All right, Fritz on the Street time, the very first Fritz on the Street in 2025. We welcome back our friend Fritz. How are you?
Yeah,
there he is.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Happy belated birthday.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Look good.
Hey, thank
Yeah.
you.
How does
Yeah,
it
you
feel
look
to be
fantastic.
21 finally?
Good. Yeah.
You look fantastic. You are fantastic. It was a joy to be at your birthday party. I do want to make note that, Fritz, I was at your birthday party.
That is true.
And Sabrina was at your birthday party.
I was there, yeah.
And C-Lane was not at your birthday party. Which
Yeah,
is
I was out of town.
He was at the beach.
The beach is more important than Fritz, Elaine?
I didn't know the birthday party was happening.
He didn't even
I'm
RSVP to say, sorry, I can't go.
I didn't know that Facebook was the way you invited me, Fritz. I thought, you could shoot me a text and I'd be like, sorry, I can't make it.
Yeah, I got.
Well, how do you know that now? How do you know that now to say it?
Yeah, I probably should have texted
There's
you. I'm
probably
sorry.
so many things on Facebook that I've missed because I don't check those events very often.
All I'm saying is, if there's a close call between Sabrina and I and C-Lane, maybe just remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe
I will.
keep that in mind, maybe in a close call. All right, to get your hands on the very rare FOTS, that's Fritz on the Street Hitman Magnet. I think there's like 10 or 12 of these left until we get into the new design that Fritz made. To get your hands on the final few, all you have to do is win. We pick somebody to fight for. I will be representing Vanessa on YouTube. Vanessa on YouTube,
Vanessa.
I'm fighting for you. Who you picking, Sabrina?
So I went yesterday to Fritz's Funhouse, the trivia, and
Nice.
it was one person who said, hey, this is weird, but are you picking people yet for Fritz on the Street? And I go, you got it, dude. I'm a PC is who I am representing.
Okay, I'm a PC for Sabrina. What about you, C-Lane?
While I was blowing off Fritz's birthday at the beach,
okay.
I ran into Tim, who's a listener, and just used to come see me play out there a lot of times. And he was like, "You got me for Fritz?" And I was like, "You got to email me, bro." Right now, at the point that he asked, I was like, I never would have remembered that. But he emailed me. He did the work, and so I'm playing for Tim.
All right, here we go.
Timmy.
Now the big question that has arrived. Are you ready, Fritz?
I hope so.
Here we go. Let's do Fritz on the Streets.
Now it's time for Fritz on the Street.
Hello, Sean. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, C-Lane.
Hi, Fritz.
Hey,
Hello.
Fritz.
Hi, Fritzy.
Fritz on the Street, sponsored by Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go, just call Mo. That number is 1-800-CALL-MO. 1-800-CALL-MO. In first place on Fritz on the Street with 0 points, Christopher Lane.
Yeah.
In second place with 0 points, Sabrina Ambra.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, because we're going from last year's totals.
Okay.
And in third place with 0 points, Sean Watson.
Still in last place.
So everyone is tied with 0 points. If you if you think you know it, so what I do I go out to the bar so you guys don't have to each Tuesday night,
Thank
and
you.
then I ask questions to people who came out to see Fritz's Funhouse at Cavo's each Tuesday. That's my trivia night. And I've got 4 current event questions and 4 general knowledge trivia questions. So if you think you know it, chime in for that op to pick up a bonus point.
How was the crowd?
Oh, it was 13 teams.
Nice.
It was packed, hammered, I would say.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, several,
All right.
for sure.
This factors in.
So if you think you know it, chime in for that bonus point. Is everyone in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, baby.
First Fritz on the Street of 2025. Question number 1. Over the break...
Sabrina.
Jimmy
Carter.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Over the break,
Ooh.
former President Jimmy Carter passed away at what age?
Sean.
C-Lane.
100.
100 is correct.
Baloney.
That's a point for C-Lane. C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Jimmy Carter? Or 100?
I know one
I got a
person who
point.
said Jimmy Carter. Let's go with 8.
8.
I'll say 7.
7 for Sean.
I'll go with 8.
And 8 for Sabrina. Question number 1 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone is picking up 2 points. Who can it be? Let's see if this works. Over the break, former President Jimmy Carter passed away at what age?
100 years old.
100.
He's 100, right? 90. No, 100. 100.
100. 100.
100.
All right.
That would be 8.
Rest in peace.
So C-Lane is picking up a 3-pointer to start the game, and Sabrina with your guess of 8 picking up 2 points. Sean with your guess of 7 picking up 1 point.
All right.
Moving on now to question number 2. See, I'm trying to streamline things. That's why I'm very nervous, in case you can't tell.
I feel
You're doing
it
a great
in the room.
job.
Yeah.
Jack Bradshaw, PD, he's like, never say on the air that you're nervous. Well, I'm nervous.
I'm freaking out.
Thank you.
I can't tell. I think you're doing a fantastic job so far.
This seems like it's going pretty well. And,
All right.
It's just a
So
matter
we're
of
just
time.
on question 1. So.
One question.
I don't want to go ask for a raise or anything. But
Question 2. Who was the first female U.S. Secretary of State?
Sabrina?
Sabrina?
That would be Janet Reno.
That is incorrect.
Sean. Hillary Clinton.
That is incorrect.
No!
C-Lane.
C-Lane.
Madeleine Albright.
That is correct.
Wow, really?
How do you know that?
I'd had that name in my head, but for some reason I thought everyone was going to laugh at me because she was British or something.
C-Lane, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Madeleine Albright, first female U.S. Secretary of State?
Oh, you said first. I saw who was the last.
6.
6 for C-Lane.
5.
5 for Sabrina.
Did he say last? I thought he said last. Maybe he didn't.
First.
Okay, all right,
Definitely
fine.
said first.
I'll say 6.
And 6 for Sean. Question 2. With answers of 5 and 6. Who is the first female U.S. Secretary of State?
I'm terrible with government stuff.
Condoleezza Rice. Rice? Is it Hillary Clinton?
Condoleezza Rice? Pass. Is that Madeleine Albright?
Pass.
Okay.
That would be 1. So,
all right.
No points awarded on that one.
Sorry,
We
Madeline.
gave them a little too much credit on that one.
It's okay, though, because we're moving on to question number trace. Over a dozen were killed when a vehicle broke through
Sabrina?
police. Sabrina.
That is in New Orleans.
That is correct. Nolans, if you're from there, they love it when you say that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a tragedy, so.
Yeah, exactly.
New Orleans.
Full question. Over a dozen were killed when a vehicle broke through police barricades and intentionally drove into New Year's revelers in which U.S. city? Sabrina, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said New Orleans?
7.
7.
8.
8 for Sean.
Also 8.
And 8 for C-Lane. Question 3 with answers of 7 and 8.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone is picking up 2 points. Who? Over a dozen were killed when a vehicle broke through police barricades and intentionally drove into New Year's revelers in which U.S. city?
New Orleans. New Orleans. New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Nolans.
Come on.
New Orleans.
Come on.
New Orleans.
I want to say Las Vegas.
That would be 7.
I'm super sad, but yes.
Yes, Sabrina is picking up a 3-pointer on that one. And Sean and C-Lane with your guesses of 8, picking up 1 point each. Question 4. Now upcoming after question 4, I'll tell you who so far is leading on the day. Question 4. It's about waterways.
Yay, my favorite subject.
What river is the setting for the novel The Adventures of Huckleberry Sean?
Mississippi.
Mississippi is correct.
Yes.
Wow.
The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Sean, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Mississippi?
5.
5.
Wow.
6.
6 for C-Lane.
4.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 4 with answers of 4, 5, and 6.
Ding, 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 ding.
Someone knows their Mississippi. Who is it? What river is the setting for the novel The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn?
Pass. Is that the Mississippi?
Mississippi.
Mississippi River.
Mississippi.
Mississippi.
Missouri River.
Mississippi.
That is correct. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That would be 6. So C-Lane is picking up 2 points on that one, and Sean, with your guess of 5, picking up 1 point.
Damn it.
That means through 4, with 4 remaining in first place with 7 points. That would be C-Lane/Tim. Yeah. C-Lane, not C-Ling. In second place with 5 points, Sabrina/I'm a PC.
Okay.
And in third place with 4 points, Sean/Vanessa.
Not much has changed.
So 7, 5, and 4. Moving on now to question 5. Question 5 goes like this. Launched in 2018, which NASA probe successfully took Sean.
Artemis.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Which NASA probe successfully took scientific data on the sun's corona?
Oh, I read about this too.
Can you do a repeat of that whole question?
You know, I can, my man. Launched in 2018, which NASA probe successfully took scientific data on the sun's corona?
Sabrina. Volta.
That is incorrect.
C-Lane.
C-Lane?
Neptune.
It's the Parker Solar Probe. Parker was what I was going for. Parker.
ESP.
By the way, they converted the sun's electrons and protons or whatever into sound waves. Into sound waves, and it sounds truly frightening. Let's see. Sean, you got
But
question
could you make it a rap
5?
beat?
Probably. Sean, you got question 4, right? So we will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Parker? Parker Solar Probe. Parker.
1.
1.
C-Lane, you could put the camera at me, but you could also go a second.
I always go second.
You do not. I will
did.
go
I've done
two.
it already today.
I'll do two.
I'm going to do one. So
2 for Sabrina, 1 for
Get off
Celine.
me, man.
Question 5 with answers of 1 and 2. Let's see, who knows their partners?
Launched in 2018,
Damn it.
which NASA probe successfully took scientific data on the sun's corona?
Pass.
Pass.
Probe. Voyager?
Pass. I just heard about this. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I forgot. I don't know the name of
No
it.
one's even guessing.
Pass. No, don't know it.
That is 0 goose eggs.
Yikes.
That means Sean and Celine with your guess of 1 each, picking up 1 point.
Nice.
3 questions remaining now. Question 6. Which actress has had roles in films such as The Hours, The Hunger Games franchise, and Sean?
Jennifer Lawrence.
That is incorrect.
God damn it.
And Boogie Nights.
Celine. Who was in Boogie Nights?
Sabrina.
Lots of people.
Sabrina.
Let's see.
Celine has 4.
Sabrina.
Oh, what is her?
Sabrina.
You've done her before too, Heather Graham.
Ayo.
That's incorrect.
Sabrina. Elizabeth Banks.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Was that everyone or was Sean left?
Yep, that's everyone. No, I didn't go. I haven't gone
you
yet.
said Jennifer Lawrence.
That would be Julianne
Yeah,
Moore.
the redhead. I knew it.
Sean, you got question 4 right. So we will start with you. Out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Julianne Moore?
Fritz, I'm going to go with the 2 here.
2.
3.
3 for Celine.
4 for Moore.
And 4 for Sabrina. Question 6 with answers of 2, 3, and 4.
Ding, 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 ding.
Come on, baby.
Someone knows their Julianne Moore. Who is it?
Which actress has had roles in films such as The Hours, The Hunger Games franchise, and Boogie Nights?
Oh, Elizabeth Banks.
Oh, Elizabeth Olsen? Is that her name? I've never seen any of those.
Okay.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Looking
Julianne
good.
Moore.
Jennifer Hudson.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore.
Pass.
Damn
That would be 3. So Celine is picking up 2 points. Getting it right on the money. And Sabrina and Sean with your guesses of 2 and 4, each picking up 1 point. We have 2 questions remaining now, so let's move on over to question 7. Earlier this week, which world leader announced plans to...
Sean.
Sean?
Trump.
That is incorrect. Earlier this week, which world leader announced plans to resign?
Celine. Justin Trudeau.
Trudeau is correct. Celine, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Justin Trudeau, not Justin Thoreau?
I will say 6.
6.
5.
5 for Sabrina.
4.
And 4 for Sean. Question 7 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. Let's see. What is this? Question 7? Yeah, so I got to go over here. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
Earlier this week, which world leader announced plans to resign?
Justin Trudeau.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't know.
Sound like a vibrator.
Justin Trudeau?
It's Trudeau.
Yeah, the Prime Minister.
Trudeau. Justin Trudeau.
Oh, Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, of course.
That would be 7. That means Celine is picking up 1 point with your guess of 6.
And all those right. So weird.
Yep. And we are moving on to question 8. But before we do, let's take a look at the leaderboard. In first place with 12 points. That would be Celine/Tem. And then we have a tie for second and third place, 6 points each. Sabrina/I'm a PC and Sean/Vanessa.
Sorry,
I
Vanessa.
thought I had 7 points, but okay.
Does she have 7?
I have 6.
Oh, we're double checking with Celine.
Well, yeah, he's got the
So
clicker.
interesting.
Yeah, he's got a clicker now. Looks pretty good, by the way.
People like it, yeah.
Question 8. Usually about capital, so why change it now? What is the capital of Delaware?
Sabrina.
Celine.
Dover?
Dover's correct. Celine, out of 8 answers, how many do you think said Dover? Crimson and Dover. 4?
6.
6 for Sean.
Terrible guess.
5.
5 for Sabrina. Question 8 with answers of 4, 5, and 6. Let's see who knows their Delaware.
What is the capital of Delaware?
Why do I not Trenton? That's so wrong. Wilmington.
That sounds good. Wilmington. Delaware City. Dover.
The capital of Delaware is Delaware City.
There are no cities in Delaware. Trick question.
That would be, what was it? I said 2?
I heard 2.
2. So no points awarded on that one. And we end thusly. On the day, leading with 13 points in first place, Celine/Tem. And then we have a second and third place tie, 6 points each. Sabrina / I'm a PC and
This is our year, Sean.
Vanessa. That means in first place and new leader on Fritz on the Street, C-Lane with 13 points.
All right.
And then we have a tie, second and third place, 6 points each. Sabrina and Sean, and that is Fritz on the Street.
Thank you, Fritz.
Thanks, Fritz.
There he goes.
What a great
PowerPoint
job.
always works. I love it.
You did a great job. The answers fired off like
Next
that.
slide.
Because
Next slide.
of PowerPoint.
Things were good. I was happy with it. Fritz, you going to hang out with us today?
I would love to, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got so much more to get to. We got to talk about this tattoo controversy that's really, it's got everybody talking. Every show talking, apparently, and all of the internet talking. And
Instagram, Twitter.
we'll get into that. We got more from what's happening in Los Angeles with these fires that are just absolutely horrific, and everything else you need on a very, very busy Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
Today on The Big Show, a tattoo causes controversy. What state has the most guns? You may be surprised. The Central Florida Zoo drops by for Animal House. We'll talk to our buddy Scott Maxwell from the Orlando Sentinel. For trivia, it's tickets to see Sarah Silverman or Toto, plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks.
The Jim Colbert Show, today at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
Watch out for an accident blocking the right lane on Goldenrod Road northbound at Colonial Drive. All lanes are blocked due to an accident on Highway 19 northbound between Highway 40 and 77th Street. Construction has closed all lanes on Universal Boulevard northbound at Destination Parkway. And there's a depression in the roadway blocking multiple lanes where Vine Street meets Nova Road. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
The music we listen to all year long. The anthems that were our soundtrack for 2024.
They not like us.
And the stars who made the songs we love will all be celebrated.
Let's get it started.
March 17, live from Los Angeles. Coming back to Fox.
Be here as our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards nominees are announced tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Game on! Coach R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. If you've been fumbling around town in a car you hate, then punt it. I need to kick off my new year. But first, all my 2024 rides must go. So this month, you could drive a new Mitsubishi for just $1 down. You can even save up to $10,000 on a new Mitsubishi with a lifetime warranty. Plus, we have over 200 used cars, all with warranty for just $1 down. See all my MVP rides at rchill.com. Credit and $1 down require bank approval. Offer ends January 31st.
At Mayo Clinic in Florida, we're treating the untreatable. Using a patient's unique genetic makeup, our researchers are developing personalized cancer vaccines that help stimulate the immune system to better fight the disease and prevent it from recurring. We're making more possible at Mayo Clinic because every day we're doing what's never been done. Learn more at mayoclinic.org/possible. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
All right, it's January. You know what that means? New Year's resolutions are in full swing. So here's one for you. Clear vision. Seriously, if you're dealing with contacts or glasses, laser vision correction at the Filotowski Eye Institute is a game changer. With over 65,000 procedures, they are the trusted choice for Central Florida. And they have 24-month interest-free financing, so you don't have to wait. You can start seeing clearly and stay on budget. Text 1041 to 868686 and schedule your free consultation today. Clear vision, clear future. It all starts with the Filotowski Eye Institute. Just text 1041 to 868686 now for your free LASIK consultation.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news. We offer HELOCs and home equity lines of credit with scores as low as 640. Find out if you're qualified today at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
What's up, everybody? Adnan Burke here to tell you about a new podcast. It's NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here, and after playing 700 NHL games, I got a lot of dirty laundry to air out.
Each week we'll get together to chat about the sport that we love.
But we're not just going to be talking hockey, folks. We're talking movies, we're talking TV, food, and Adnan's favorite, wrestling. It's all on Le Table.
Listen to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers and start listening.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Meet the three friends Bill Cosby called frat bros. This is the
Everything is on La Table today.
La Table.
If I hear that podcast promo one more time, I'm jumping out the window.
Oh, come on.
I'm jumping out.
It's been so much worse.
I'm going head first into the fires in Los Angeles if I hear that podcast promo on the station one more time.
There's a lot of podcasts out there, you know what I mean?
Sure are, Fritz.
Police say I killed my family and rigged my house to explode.
Maybe we got too many podcasts. Maybe that's it. Maybe you should go to the real podcast. Fort Fritz.
Yeah,
right?
baby.
Yeah.
That's what I was getting at. Thank you.
That's the real podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, get that one where fun stuff is actually on Le Table. Oh, I can't do it any longer. Can't do it anymore. I did see this update, which is pretty interesting. We're talking about the fires in Los Angeles, obviously, today. And if you've been watching, it's heartbreaking to see how bad this has actually been. But this is somebody who's the executive chairman of the Los Angeles Times. And here's what he says. Our hearts go out to those who have lost their homes and are seeking shelter. Fires in Los Angeles are sadly no surprise. Yet the mayor cut the LA Fire Department's budget by $23 million. And reports of empty fire hydrants raise serious questions. Yeah, if there are empty fire hydrants, that raises some serious questions for sure. Competence matters, he says. And they have all kinds of live camera view coverage of these fires for folks to watch on the LA Times. But I've heard some stuff like this. Now, there's a weird kind of marketplace in Los Angeles for dealing with crap like this. The really, really rich, top-tier people, not you, the people that have all the money and the power, they can also hire these private firefighters. They'll have private firefighters for their whole neighborhood. And when you're near them, your house burns up to a crisp and you're done for. But the rich folks, their private firefighters go over there and they put the fire out for them. and
so
they're
that's
good
okay.
to go.
That's okay for California, but in my neighborhood, I walk around with a rifle and people get upset.
They get on edge. On edge. I
don't get
don't
it.
know why.
So the way that you put it, I can understand how that angers some people, especially when it comes to the eat the rich crowd.
Right.
However, if you're dealing with something as massive as what's going on in California, if the very rich people use these private firefighters, doesn't that allocate the poor people firefighters to handle that area?
Well,
And
it's a double.
Everyone's helping everybody.
It's a double-edged sword because here's why I have an issue with this. I think on simple things like policing and being protected and fire prevention and putting out fires, we should all be on equal footing. We really should. It should just be equal across the board, that everybody should have the same kind of, luck of the draw.
Wouldn't private policing be like having personal security?
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like in other countries,
shouldn't have personal security.
No, I don't think that we should take away the right for people to be able to buy that stuff on their own because I'm a supporter of the free market. I just think doing it, like, would I do it if I had the opportunity? God, I don't know.
God,
Because
if
right
you were
now,
waiting for the fire department to get there, but they're handling other things, cases, fires.
I say this from a particular moral place, whether you believe it or not. I'm the guy who I've told you guys this before. When I get the opportunity and somebody goes, "Hey, love the show. You want to go to the front of the line?" I go, "No. Everybody else has to wait through the line. I will wait through the line. It'll be fine. I don't want any special treatment. I'm fine with that." So when I look at this, I go, that's the ultimate kind of special treatment. And
it's
even
special
though
treatment that they pay for.
Yes, they do, but it's special treatment that they're able to afford that other people aren't, right? That other people are not able to afford.
Instead of, do you want to go in the front of the line, it's, do you want to pay this amount for the fast pass?
Yes. And
is that immoral if you're willing to pay that money?
I wouldn't argue that it's immoral. I just think it's kind of scummy. I just think it's kind of scummy to utilize advantages like that where it's a fire and we're talking about putting out fires,
Question, does the private fire company or firefighter or whatever that is, do they use hydrants or do they have to bring their own water?
They have to bring their own water, I believe.
Because,
I think.
The hydrants are public access, I thought.
I don't know that they are.
I mean, it's just a matter of having them.
Yeah, maybe not in California because, speaking of Fort Fritz, we had a water issue story about that where they had to, make the LA aqueduct and all of that.
I have to, my pool guy texted me and said, "Hey, you need to put some more water in your pool." And I've done it once. I have to do it again. And then the first time I had the hose running for a couple hours, and Ashley got an email. She freaked out because she thought the bill was going to skyrocket, and she was just waiting, cowering, checking her email, waiting for this bill to come in, and it turned out to not be that much.
Yeah, it was like $7 probably.
But she was like, "Yeah, fine, go ham." But say that would have been a big expense for me. I don't think I can legally just take a hose and hook it up to a fire hydrant and bypass my water meter and just fill my entire pool with that city water. I assume that would be some sort of violation or theft even.
Listen to how splintered this marketplace gets. Fire hydrants, also called fire plugs or fire cocks, if you were wondering.
Oh, that sounds dirty, Sean.
I've been called that.
A little bit. I can see why. A private firefighter.
There's an asterisk next to that. Questions for later.
A private firefighter can only tap into a fire hydrant on private property if it's a designated private fire hydrant.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well, I feel like, at that point, if you're hiring, they probably say, before we have you all locked in, sir or madam.
But does it get that insulated that now you have private firefighters and private fire hydrants? Am I crazy here in saying, hey, why don't we toss out a little more taxes on the richest people in this city so we can make sure everybody is as covered as possible when a fire breaks out? These are really basic things that people end up losing. And the rich people can afford to protect their stuff that they already have financial protection on as well, because they probably have top line insurance that will replace it. And the people who don't have as much money are screwed, and they will end up with a house burned down and maybe not good enough of insurance to build that back. I just don't like it.
I would love to know, and if there's been something like this that we've missed out on, email tips@thenewsjunkie.com or send us a dispatch. I would love to know if anybody has done a deep dive on how the hiring and how just having in general a private firefighter system works. Mm-hmm. Like, for instance, right now, it's pretty bad over on that coast right now. Yeah, a lot of things burning down. Probably a lot of the famous people that have, or even rich people that have these services are probably using them. Mm-hmm. What happens when the person that works for that service goes, "Well, wait, my stuff's burning down and nobody's helping me. I gotta get home, or my life's in danger. I got to get out of here." What is the contract? What is the pay rate? For putting somebody in danger like that?
I don't know, because I don't know that it exists outside of Los Angeles.
I know private EMT or ambulance rides exist.
Mm-hmm. Yes, but that's usually because the way ambulances work is they have contracts with hospitals. And even though a lot of people don't know what you're saying, what Sabrina's saying is right. Like, when you get in an ambulance, it's not like that's owned by the county or the government or something always. It's usually a company that has ambulances, and they provide that as a service.
That's why it's so expensive.
Would we be crazy to say that the red ambulance that would be parked at a fire station is a city or county deal? And then maybe some of the white ones with logos on them?
You know what? I can text one of my buddies. He's an ex-firefighter. I wonder if he knows.
I would think so, but I don't know. I've never heard of something quite like this because it's so specific to California. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that ends up going. But it seems a little bit screwy to me. I don't know why. I just get bad vibes from that. Let us know what you think.
If at the end of this, Kanye's house is untouched, does that firefighter service get a bonus?
How would you feel if you're, and be honest here, you're a celebrity, you're mega famous, you have your $10 million mansion in Malibu, and you have a private firefighter company, and they save your street, and then 8 blocks away, where they didn't have a private firefighter company, you drive by and they melted all these houses.
We talked to somebody who's been in this situation. It wasn't fires, though. It was floods. We talked to the guy that built that big, almost cursed, big-ass aqua dam around his property and, made headlines because everybody thought it was crazy, and then everywhere around him flooded. And then he's nice and dry. Everything's cool over here because of my aqua dam.
Okay. Now, I feel like when it comes to the celebrities on their celebrity hill, it's they don't feel too bad because everyone else around them is just as rich and of celebrity status. So it's like, I remember when we stayed in California, it was right after the campfire, I think it was called, the last massive fire there. And we had got an Airbnb in Hollywood Hills. Had to go through a private gate. It wasn't like I needed to go to the convenience store. I could just walk down. It's a whole thing because everyone, including my Airbnb, was on this rich hill, probably with private firefighters if need be. You know
it's really tough. It's honestly very tough because I'm thinking about it from that perspective and what you would do if given the opportunity. And also from what Sealand is saying, where he's going, what about the dude in the middle of the hurricane? Is that guy morally wrong for building a barrier around his house that protects him during a hurricane?
Well, you know what I think the difference is when you're going, oh, I hate these people to do this. That guy wasn't a celebrity. He was just rich.
Sure. Yeah. Is it morally wrong to take care of yourself, or you have to suffer with everybody else?
That was the question.
Or were you supposed to buy the same thing for everybody? I don't know if it's morally wrong.
Okay, here's what I would say. I would rephrase this way. I would not say that necessarily it's morally wrong, but I would say it's an indicator that something morally wrong is going on. Because the idea that they need to have their own private firefighter service shows to you that the public resource of firefighters is too scarce to actually solve the problems that they're fighting. It exposes a problem in the public specter or the public sphere where it's now being solved by the private sphere because these people are rich and wealthy and able to do that. I think instead they should just put more resources to making it so they have more firefighters instead of cutting the budget like they said they did. It just seems like they could fix this kind of thing. It's California. It's Los Angeles. How many counties make as much money in tax dollars as they do? They spend so much money.
Yeah, their GDP alone is like a small country.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's bigger than in a lot of countries out there. They have enough money to solve problems like this. But the thing is, 364 days, 363 days a year, it doesn't matter as much. This is the day when it matters, when everything's burning. That's what I see when I look at this.
By the way, really quick, I got a response back. The red ones, C-Lane, that are like housed at the fire station, those are typically paid for by taxpayers.
Right. All right.
So
and then when you
those
see
would be
like a blue one or
one glittered,
bright pink with a unicorn,
something a little bit different.
That's me coming around the corner. Hey, y'all!
All right. We want to hear what you think, because interesting topic, actually. So chime in with your dispatches. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and send us what you have. We'll get to the tattoo story. In fact, we'll do that in jury duty. This is a 9-year-old girl got a tattoo, but there's some twists and turns to this that I don't even think people are talking about. We'll dice that up. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Hey, this is Lincoln Kennedy. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Magic are back home tomorrow night. They'll be taking on Minnesota in college basketball tonight. UCF is in action at home in a Big 12 game against Colorado. Top story in college hoops last night. Number 8 Florida demolished top-ranked Tennessee, winning by 30. And NFL news, Jacksonville released a list of candidates they plan to interview for their open head coaching job. The list includes Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. I'm Matt McCoy.
The fully electric EQS sedan from Mercedes-Benz is innovation on a magnificent scale. Available with the epic 56-inch touch-sensitive hyperscreen. The vehicle is all electric. The feeling is all Mercedes. Learn more at mbusa.com/EQS.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics at just $1 per tablet, if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Are you all worked up and working too much? You know what y'all need? Y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to have fun. Y'all need some adventure. Why? Y'all need Gatorland. How do we know? Ain't no one got more animals, more gators, or more fun than Gatorland. And now, Florida residents get what they need for less. With $17.50 admission now through the end of January. We know what y'all need. Y'all need Gatorland.
Well, did you know most people struggle to keep their New Year's resolutions? No surprise there. Maybe they just need Future Health, the best online weight loss program backing them up. Hey, it's Sisney from On Air with Ryan Seacrest. And Future Health couldn't be easier. Just take their quick 3-minute survey, and then if you're approved by a clinician, you'll get prescribed and get meds delivered to your door within 24 hours. Yeah. All for less than $3 a day. You'll get access to leading weight loss meds like GLP-1s and have Future Health's network of over 6,000 licensed physicians and pharmacies nationwide supporting you along the way. New year, new you. And all it takes is a 3-minute survey. Just visit tryfh.com. tryfh.com, tryfh.com. Find out if weight loss meds are right for you in just 3 minutes at tryfh.com. TryFH.com. Future Health is not a healthcare services provider. Meds are prescribed at provider's discretion. Results may vary. Sponsored by Future Health.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to aspireallergy.com to book your appointment today. aspireallergy.com.
Score deep discounts and deeper sleep during Mattress Firm's semi-annual sale and clearance. Take up to 60% off select mattresses and more. Plus, get a free adjustable base on qualifying purchases. Shop today for free and fast delivery. Restrictions apply.
Car crash? Call Clausman. ClausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Because sometimes infighting amongst friends is exactly what you need to lower the volume on the voices in your head. Alexa, play Real Radio 104.1 on iHeartRadio. Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the
It's truly appreciated. The 3 best friends you never knew you had, going through the most viral stories of the day, and more info for you, just you, friend, over at thenewsjunkie.com. I feel like this is the big talker of the day. Like the story that all the people are going, this is an outrage, you know, like outrage radio is so in vogue right now in the broadcasting world, where have you heard about this thing? This thing is terrible. And you get everybody mad or whatever. The story of the day that is about this 9-year-old girl who got a tattoo. And of course, when we hear that, we go, that sounds like a bad idea. 9-year-olds probably shouldn't be getting tattoos. I could only imagine if when I was 9, I got tatted up all over my body. And then
Power Rangers, baby.
Yeah, look at it now.
Power wheels.
We would all have the most ridiculous tattoos from head to toe if we were 9 years old calling out the shots. Like,
not even in my teenage years, like I would say my sophomore was 16, maybe 17, and I had older friends who were getting their first tattoos, and I'm like, I do want 2 hearts behind my ears, as well as X's on top of my hands.
I am going to do the unthinkable. I am going to defend the tattoo artist who gave a tattoo to this kid. Okay,
That's
I think the tattoo artist did something that is okay. All right,
go on.
I'll explain.
In the scope of the story,
I'll explain, and you guys tell me if you're okay with it. Because getting tattoos as a kid, bad idea. We all agree with that. But there's a twist in this one. Okay, let's go to the story from Channel 5 in Arizona. They're talking about this young kid.
This is the video that caught our attention. A tattoo artist giving a tattoo to a 9-year-old girl, posted on Instagram by the artist himself. It happened at Black Onyx Empire Tattoo in Yuma, and it was actually the second time the young girl came here. The Instagram video states her parents brought her here from out of state, wanting a tattoo showing Donald Trump on the girl's neck.
All right. Okay. First of all,
your defense, I'm sorry, was what?
Hang on. I will get to my defense here. But she got a tattoo. The tattoo is of an American flag. This 10-year-old girl, she's now 10. She got the tattoo when she was 9 of an American flag on her arm. And they wanted originally a Trump tattoo.
On her neck.
On her neck, which is nuts, man. That's nuts. You don't want to have little kids getting neck tattoos. But let's keep listening here.
According to Arizona law, it's legal to do this to a minor with the parent's permission.
Damn.
It is one of the most frustrating things about our career field. And you're in Arizona, which has no regulations.
Ben Shaw with the Alliance of Professional Tattooists says Arizona is one of the least regulated states for tattoo artists, where no license is required to practice.
Wild.
Just because something is legal doesn't mean it's ethical.
Okay, all right, so we'll stop right there for a second. Now, here's what I want to throw out to you. I want to say I defend in some way the tattoo artist who gave this girl a tattoo. Here's how I'm defending it. It wasn't the original tattoo this time. The tattoo artist was redoing it, so it was a touch-up.
Yeah.
Now, if a 9-year-old already has a flaming 8-ball, but it looks like a jailhouse tattoo, and some tattoo artist goes, I'm going to help you out. I'm at least going to make the flaming 8-ball look nice with some nice lines.
Badass.
Yeah. I will defend the second tattoo to make the mistake of the first tattoo at least look better.
So
right?
I'm confused, though, because the story said she originally was going to get Trump on her neck.
Yeah, did she not get that?
But then this story is she had gotten the American flag elsewhere.
As a cover-up?
Well, we're going to learn more. Let's go back.
I don't know.
She was convinced out of the neck tattoo in favor of the arm tattoo.
Parents, what kind of parents tell their 9-year-old, you got to get a flaming Trump on your neck. We've got to get a Trump tattoo.
If that's what you want, honey.
Oh.
Yeah. But, we do have to travel to another state, the one that doesn't require any licenses for the people putting something on your body for the rest of your life. Which, by the way, is going to grow. What's that going to look like when she is a full-grown woman? She has a tiny 9-year-old prepubescent arm. That's going to stretch out.
Yeah, it is. Can they turn her down? Can they turn down service and go, no, we're not going to do this tattoo?
Apparently, this is a state in which I imagine some tattoo artists go to get stuff in their books, on their resume.
Yeah. Damn.
Don't need a permit or to deal with any sort of apprenticeship.
Ardness on Twitch says, it seems like abuse and I don't even like kids.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I got to tell you, when I look at this, I say the parents saying that their 9-year-old could get a tattoo. I don't believe that the 9-year-old came up with that on a track of their own. And I would venture to guess, I'm going to throw this out there, call me crazy, but I would venture to guess that these same parents would say if a 9-year-old wanted to swap up genders or get on puberty blockers or something, you can't let a 9-year-old make a decision like that.
No, but they totally can pick their political affiliation with one person for the rest of their life.
I'm of that ilk. I don't think that adults or non-adults should be getting tattoos, even with parents' permission. Just wait until you're 18. It doesn't. You have to get a tattoo at 15. You can't wait 3 years
but even
for
15
that's going to last for the rest of your life.
Ask Sean,
Fritz,
show your lower back.
Even 15, 16, 17 is so much better than 9.
Yeah, I know, but you're still like influenced by high schoolers. Like, who cares?
Yes.
Oh, you got to get that rose on your hip, on your rib cage.
But even how about the idea, or if you're proposed you own the tattoo shop or you're working there, and you have someone who is going to clearly make a terrible decision. How about you get your money still, but offer them one of those, it will last 3 to 4 weeks tattoo?
They'd probably try stuff like that.
We have that kind of, technology is the wrong word for it, but make sure that this is something you want to see on your body for that long.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do, if you work at a tattoo parlor and you want to stop people from making bad decisions, you're in the wrong line of work.
Yeah.
There are people who want to get
really great tattoo artists will be like, I'm not doing that.
But people will say, I want the tattoo on my face. And yet some of them will turn it down, but a lot of them will not. They'll go, that's your artistic decision. Let's go back to the story. Let's see what they're saying here in this report.
I'm hyped up.
See a 10-year-old child with a professional-looking tattoo, and they said they got it at a tattoo shop. That kind of degrades us as a whole.
A tattoo on someone this young doesn't sit well with everyone we spoke to.
Yeah, you think so?
Sweet shirt.
No, that's crazy. I wouldn't let my daughter underage get any tattoo.
No, I don't agree. I think they should wait a while.
Meanwhile, this mom of 3 says,
I think if you let your teenagers do what they want, they slow it down on it quicker. If you tell them they can't, they're going to find a way, and they're going to do it 3 times.
Whoa! Okay.
Wow.
We talked to everyone over the age of 65 on the street in this plaza and asked them what they believed.
When is it okay to start bullying how ugly the tattoo looks?
11.
All right, let us know what you think. Let us know what you think. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and hit record on your first dispatch right now.
You said during that report
They
that
literally talked to like 75-year-olds.
you said during the report that them showing the tattoo parlor and naming it was a good plug, and I was like, I don't know. This could, now that this is national news, this could be backfire. This could be review bombed. So I went to Yelp and I went to Google, and on Yelp there's only 7 reviews total, so this place is not very well known. But Cheryl D. in San Francisco, not even Arizona, wrote a very TLDR 1-star review. Absolutely appalling, downright disgusting. Parent flying a 9-year-old across state lines, yada, yada, yada. On Google, they love it. Never had the pleasure to visit, but I've seen the work and it's beautiful. Even on a 9-year-old's arm. 5 stars, keep the art flowing, guys. Great place. 5 stars, patriotic. Doesn't cower to the leftist mob who oozes TDS.
Here we go.
Specialties, American flags.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Except
This
they
is
spelled
what
flags wrong and it says FCAGs.
Exactly. See,
this is what melts my brain a little bit, because I think the same parents of this 9-year-old, and I would challenge them to this, if another 9-year-old in San Francisco, California, got a pride flag tattooed on their arm, they would be melting down.
Yeah.
They would be saying, this is insane. This is propaganda. This is you're taking your kids and turning them into like political pawns. They would say so many things about this, but because it kind of aligns with what they like, they're like, we're just letting our little young individualistic child live their life.
Yeah, but the gays would never get a rainbow flag tattooed on them.
It's too young.
Lame.
It's too young for anything. I don't care what it is. I don't care what the tattoo is. I don't care if the tattoo is like cancer sucks. I don't care if it's the most middle of the road thing ever. It's too young for a tattoo. It's just too young. We want to hear from you. Give us your dispatches. Go to thenewsjunkie.com and fire them off right now. We've got people chiming in on all sorts of things we've talked about today. When we come back, things get a little awkward over at a fast food place. I'll play a video for you. You got to hear this. It's very, very awkward. And also, this is all jury duty, brought to you by Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. Injured on the go, just call Mo, 866-CALL-MO or 800-CALL-MO. Both numbers are going to bring you to the same great place to help you out after your accident. 800-CALL-MO after a crash, and Mo and his team will help you out. They personalize everything. You're going to really love the way you're treated, and you deserve this much after an accident. 800-CALL-MO or go to justcallmo.com. Back with this awkward interaction at a fast food place. Wait till you hear this. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Our Grand in Your Hand contest starts this Monday and is brought to you by Mills Air.
Traffic is slowing down on the ramp from I-4 eastbound to the Greenway southbound. There's delays through the city on I-4 between Princeton Street and Robinson Street. And earlier accidents causing a bit of congestion on Sand Lake Road between Turkey Lake Road and Dr. Phillips Boulevard. Watch out for an accident on Goldenrod Road northbound at Colonial Drive. And just travel with caution on the roadways this afternoon. If you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Right now, Wawa Rewards members can get a bonus offer for $1 any size hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy 16-ounce. Not a rewards member? Now's the time to join.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
The new year means new health goals, not just for your body, but your finances too. Your personal info is in so many places that are outside of your control. It only takes one mistake, and not even your mistake, to expose you to identity theft and lost funds. If your identity's stolen, LifeLock's restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your subscription money back, and resolve to make identity, health, and wealth part of your New Year's goals with LifeLock. Visit LifeLock.com and save up to 40% off your first year with promo code CLAY. Terms apply.
Hey, daydreamer. Did we catch you thinking about your dreams? With Wells Fargo Premier, a team can help you plan for them. So let's imagine your biggest dream. Not the easy one, the one behind it. The one you work towards every day and every night. Can you see it? Then we can help you plan for it. Ready to start planning for your dreams? You can at wellsfargo.com/getpremier.
A new year comes with new hope, new optimism, It's time to start fresh and look ahead. At International Diamond Center, we're excited to be a part of your special moments in the new year. We've expanded our selection for 2025. Our diamond inventory has never been better. All sizes, all shapes, real, natural, precious diamonds at the best direct importer prices. And it doesn't stop there. We're showcasing all the new styles and trends in engagement rings and fashion jewelry, inspired and created by the world's premier designers. No one has more fashion-forward jewelry than IDC. Plus, our Swiss watch collection is mind-blowing with a fabulous selection of pristine pre-owned Rolex watches. So as you look ahead and plan for a new year, remember International Diamond Center, locally owned, internationally connected, with a staff of non-commissioned experts who will guide you every step of the way so you can buy with total confidence. Welcome to 2025. Let IDC help you celebrate what matters most in the new year. Your love. Altamont, Waterford, and Millennia.
Find ultimate table game thrills at Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club, Orlando's closest card room and premier destinations for poker, featuring Central Florida's biggest daily high-hand promotions. Hit the tables with $5 minimum bets every day. Plus, new members get a $5 first bet on us. Savor pub-style food and live sports while you play, featuring Vegas-style table games like Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Fortune Pai Gow, and more. Daytona Beach and Orange City Racing and Card Club, where the action never stops.
Hey, Russ Rollins here for Solar Source. What a great experience I've had with them. A couple years ago, they heated my pool with solar, and now I've been raving about this ever since. They installed a solar battery backup system, so when everyone else loses their power, there's power outages, my house is still running, which is awesome. And now Solar Source is about to take it to the next level for me. My entire home is going to be run off solar energy, which is going to save me so much money on my electric bill. It can do the same thing for you. If you're tired of high-cost energy bills, trust this company. It's Solar Source. It's a company you can trust. They've installed over 60,000 systems since 1984. It's Solar Source. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. You'll love working with them, and make that switch today, because the future is solar powered with Solar Source. Great company, and you'll love working with them. Please tell them Russ Rollins sent you, because friends of Russ Rollins save more money at Solar Source. solarsource.com/monster.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio on iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media, even twice as many teens than TikTok. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Premier Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Looking for the best donuts and breakfast treats in town? Then you got to go check out Shipley's Donuts. With more than 60 varieties to choose from, Shipley's Donuts serves freshly made delights daily. Visit them today at 2225 South Cimarron Boulevard.
Right now, Wawa Rewards members can enjoy any size hot coffee for $1.
Can you try to call that
Any size
person whose
iced
number I
coffee
text?
For $2. And a 16-ounce Monster Energy for just $3. Choose one, two, or all three. Simply open the Wawa app and redeem your bonus offer. Not a member? Download the Wawa app to join Wawa Rewards and start saving today. Mornings made easy. Gotta have a Wawa.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Stream on your free iHeartRadio app today. skydiving, face first into the world's most viral newsroom.
So I hope everybody did what I told them to do, which is get the person on the phone, which, wasn't a hot mic
A lot of
moment,
people
I
are
assure
calling
you.
that same person right now.
Yeah, hang on one sec. We're going to try to talk to this person we talked about yesterday because they had a crazy story about sleepwalking. And they followed up afterwards with some additional details. And I said, hey, can we talk to you? Because I think it would be interesting just to chat about this. So we'll try to do that here in a moment. And we got a couple other things to get into.
That's a great song, by the way, from the, 50s? That one.
Which one? I wasn't listening.
Yeah,
was it to rejoin? Where's this coming from, Fritz?
It's that old 50s song with that slide guitar.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's get to this real quick because we have just a moment here. We might as well. There's a woman who recorded herself. I'm not familiar with her, but I guess some people know who she is. Bonnie Blue. She went.
That also sounds like an old 50s song.
She went into a Five Guys. I don't know if this was supposed to be a prank or something, and she was trying to see if she could get all 5 of the guys who were working there to have sex with her. That's the bit. That's the bit because she's a adult star, and I don't think it went how she wanted it to. And the guy who was there posted it online eventually, and she comes in. She's like, I'm here for the 5 guys because I want to, do
like
5 guys. Yes, she's at a Five Guys burger place, but she's saying, I want you guys to do me. Here she is.
I just wondered, I can't just see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from?
I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from?
Oh, hilarious.
The dude behind the
So
counter is
creative.
like, what?
The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room or you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
I don't think it's happening.
Your shift. I mean, I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm waiting for my man.
He said, I'm a Christian man and I'm waiting till marriage. Ultimate swerve. Never saw it coming. This guy said, I'm sorry, ma'am. You're offering to have sex with the staff here at Five Guys. I'm going to have to turn you down.
God, she's like 20 years too late for this joke.
Really,
It's
truly.
really awful.
I've never heard of her, but I guess she's...
Listen, I understand that you're a Christian man, but you could at least turn around to the kitchen staff. There's got to be some heathens in there somewhere.
Anybody else? Oh, how cringe. This is like the videos from gyms and stuff.
What if, what if we did a present them moment? Like, what if 5 guys lined up? It's like, are we doing this?
Challenge accepted. All right. Did you happen to locate this person, Sabrina?
So here's the thing. The phone, the physical phone that is in this room is not working.
Our phone lines are
dial
actually
tone
down?
whatsoever. I hit all the buttons, unplugged it, plugged it back in.
This could be a bad sign.
Can we put it through the board?
That I considered and then realized I can't really talk to them. So they would get a random call and then would just hear us immediately. So
Okay.
that would be my first time trying that.
That might be something that is of concern for the next show, too, because they actually use the phones. The one time we try to use the phones, if we don't have phones anymore, did they shut them off during our show?
I don't know, man.
Enough is enough. We're turning them off. They only use dispatches.
I'm sorry, guys. It's my fault, probably.
No, it can't be you.
No, it's
I don't
not.
think.
It was his.
Was it? It was his fault? Oh. What would you do, Fritz?
I have to go apologize to Jack now.
He grabbed the phone and hit it over his knee, tried to break it. He said, I'm sick of this. If I can't break my laptop, then I'm going to break something else.
Wait, is it actually working or no?
No, it's not at all.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
getting
forget
anything.
Not working.
Forget it. It is what it is. I don't know what to say. C-Lane was going deeper in on this private firefighters matter. And you said this is more complicated than you would think when you actually get it down into it.
The idea of having a private fire hydrant, I guess I hadn't really thought this through, but is like required in some cases.
Is it
If
really?
you have a big enough property, or if places in your property are too far from the closest public fire hydrant, you have to install one. And
Oh,
it's just
really?
it costs like $1,000 or $2,000, which I thought it would be more. but maybe it depends on where you're running those pipes. But yeah, you have to get one of those things.
It only costs $1,000 to have your own fire hydrant?
According to one of the Googles that I did. The International Fire Code requires private hydrants to provide adequate water for fire protection when a public hydrant is too far away. Average cost of labor to install that and connect it to the water supply, it says is between $1,000 and $2,000.
Yeah, I thought it'd be way more expensive.
Oh, it's way more expensive when you turn it on, I think.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, I think there's so many people in California who just wish they had those extra resources. One of the saddest things is when you see somebody, their whole house is engulfed in flames. Everything is burning down, Fritz. And then you see them with one regular garden hose with a spray thing on top, and they're trying to fight back. And you say, this is tough. This is what people are facing out there when they don't have the resources to tackle this. I just wish there was enough regular firefighters to take this on.
You know, I wish that we lived in a world without fire. Can I just say that?
I do too.
Thank you.
Great.
Don't come here with your hot takes.
That would be the ultimate answer. But since we can't do that, could you do this? Let's say there's a fire in my neighborhood, Shawntopia. And as the fire is ripping through Shawntopia, I notice the firefighters are busy. They are very busy because there's many, many fires, and they are not focused on my house. I have I've got a fire, what's it called? A fire hydrant in front of my house, and I have purchased a fire hose. Can I go out there and tap the thing myself and start fighting my own fire since the other folks don't have the resources to do it?
I think that's just where, I think they would prefer the professionals keep doing the professional thing, but also if they're busy, if you do good for yourself, you might be all right. I think you could get away with that, maybe.
I would hope so. I would hope in an emergency like that, they wouldn't go, nope, this is zero tolerance. We're not going to let you use this. We can't do it. The phone system is indeed a fickle beast, according to some of the people over on chat.
We're hitting all the buttons right now. Multiple buttons everywhere, and I'm just...
Oh, yeah, the phone system is a fickle beast, dude.
Well put.
Huh?
For those of you who don't know, that's very drunk C-Lane from a long time ago.
That got replayed over the Christmas break, if you were lucky enough.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a classic moment. Good times.
Can that person just be normal and do a Zoom call?
No, they want to be anonymous for a couple of reasons.
Be in a dark room. I don't know what to tell you.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. You know?
I'm sick of it.
It is what it is. You broke the phones, and...
No, Jeff broke the phones.
Intern ruined the segment. And this would have been probably the greatest interview we've ever done on this show. What Tommy guy?
Our intern. Wasn't his name Tommy?
No. Weiler
Tyler.
Oh, exactly.
God, you cared so much about the intern that you didn't even remember his name.
Also,
Jesus.
Congratulations. He is now on the morning show, I believe, in one of the biggest markets in the nation.
Oh, you're talking about an actual person who's an intern on the show.
No, Weiler Tyler still. I was just talking about how interns turn in.
Yeah, our interns seem to do very well. I don't know why.
Except when it comes to the damn phone.
That was a female or no?
No. We've had multiple interns that have left the show and then actually done pretty well afterwards, but they don't give us interns anymore. So what can we do?
Except that one guy we talked to about the Google glasses. Remember?
The Google glasses.
Yeah, it's mom tried it out. And we're like, how was that? And he's like, crazy. Okay, perfect.
He had a great story, but he didn't know how to tell stories. That was his problem. And this kid said, my mom was wearing Google glasses and something crazy happened. And we go, what happened? Tell the story. And he goes, she was wearing Google glasses and she crashed into a house. Well, so much for suspense. So much for taking she went around this corner and then things really fired up and then boom. His storytelling was very simplistic. Let's go over to you instead. Let's see what you got going on. Here is some dispatches rolling in, like this one from Brawler, talking about the kid with the tattoos. When I say kid, I mean a 9-year-old.
So you could go.
Hello?
This is solid.
I'm going to kill you, sir. I will actually murder you.
But how you guys doing? The kid with the tattoo. Supposedly the tattoo artist was charging him an astronomical, ridiculous rate higher than what he normally charges to deter him from what he said.
Oh, gotcha. Wow.
But the parents were still willing to pay for it. So, there's that bit of it, but ultimately it falls on the parents.
I wonder how much.
They sound like a real piece of work, and I agree with you. If the kid had a pride flag on them, those parents would probably be in a full melt mode. So you guys have a good day and listen to your show.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
Sweet.
Oh, do you still want to kill him now?
Yeah, I do. Because it was right.
He
It's a
likes
fickle
listening.
segment. I don't want a fickle segment. I want all my segments to be non-fickle.
He was
And
trying his best, Sean.
this one has been fickle. And it's just what it is. It's part of the radio thing, I guess.
Well, I thought it was great. And you know what? Also, if this 9-year-old can take a tattoo, there's people who are like, I don't know, it hurts too much. Pussies.
That is kind of tough.
Also, that 9-year-old can change that into a rainbow flag very quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, a couple of touch-ups, I guess. Is that what it's called when you go over it?
Yeah.
I was going to say touch-overs, but that's not right.
Touching goes.
Alfonso. Is this the Alfonso that used to try to call the station?
Broom. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, guys.
Wow.
How you doing? Sorry about the radio. Just wanted to let you know you guys are the best. Been listening constantly since you guys bashed me on the phone.
It is.
I love you. Happy New Year. Bye, guys.
All right, Happy New Year, Alfonso.
Call now, for sure. We'll get you on.
Let's regroup here and figure out what's going on. When we come back, we got to talk about something happening on social media. We'll peek back into CES 2025 to see if there's anything there that we need to know about. And we'll also check in with you as we get our final dispatches of the day. And all of that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Threads at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Have you been in an accident? Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Traffic is starting to slow down on I-4 approaching that Lake Buena Vista area. There's delays on State Road 408 eastbound due to an accident approaching Goldenrod Road. On Goldenrod Road, authorities are clearing up an accident northbound at Colonial Drive. There's congestion due to an earlier accident on Sand Lake Road between Turkey Lake Road and Dr. Phillips Boulevard. Move over and slow down if you see police activity on the roadways. And if you see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Wawa. Right now, Wawa Rewards members can get a bonus offer for $1 any size hot coffee, $2 iced coffee, and $3 Monster Energy 16-ounce. Not a rewards member? Now's the time to join.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Mecum Auctions, the world's largest collector car auction, returns to Kissimmee, January 7th to the 19th at Osceola Heritage Park. Join us for the fun, fast-paced, high-energy Mecum experience with 4,500 vehicles up for auction. For avid collectors, first-time buyers, and enthusiasts of all ages, there's something for everyone. Bring home your dream car. Register to bid and buy spectator tickets now at Mecum.com.
Not thinking about radio? Think again. Because more people are listening to the radio on iHeart today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeart Broadcast Radio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, social, any other media, even twice as many teens than TikTok. Think radio can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, podcasting, and radio. Call 844-844-iHeart to get started. That's 844-844-iHeart.
Save time and money with a PVC fence in a box from Fence Outlet. It comes with everything you need for an average backyard of 120 feet, starting at $2,140. Go to fenceoutlet.com for more information and store locations. License number C10252 and C10803.
Allergies are torture, but Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help you beat your allergies for good. Exact is clinically proven to give long long-term lasting allergy relief in 3 injections. That's right, allergy relief in 3 injections. No matter how long you've suffered, no matter what else you've tried, with 3 injections, you can experience relief from your allergies. Exact from Aspire Allergy and Sinus. Go to AspireAllergy.com to book your appointment today. AspireAllergy.com.
Yo, it's Angel from the Monsters. You want a big green egg? For the lowest prices anywhere, you got to go to my friends, Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up your big green egg so that you are cooking before they leave. Follow Wassie's Meat Market on Instagram or go to wassiesmeatmarket.com for your big green egg today.
Ooh, should we get an app?
Appetizer? Nah, not for me. Trying to save some money, you know?
You know what you need? The Upside app. Gives you cash back on essentials like gas, groceries, and dining. You could earn up to $10 on every restaurant meal.
Upside? What's the catch?
No catch. Just download the free app, claim an offer, and get real cash back at places like Popeyes, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut.
Okay, now that's the app I'm getting.
Download the Upside app and get a 10% bonus on your first restaurant purchase. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Right now at Verizon, you can get one line for less than you think. Just $50 per month when you bring your phone, which is less than you spend on Bella's dog walker and glam squad every week. Get one line on unlimited welcome for $50 per month with auto pay plus taxes and fees at your local Orlando Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Additional terms apply.
It's always a good time for donuts, so indulge in Shipley Donuts. Fresh made donuts in delicious flavors from classic glaze to the Oreo cookie top treats, crafted with quality ingredients. Catering and online ordering is available. Visit Shipley Donuts, now open in Orlando on South Cimarron Boulevard.
I love it.
Join the millions already on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
It's so easy to use.
The live radio dial, presets, scan, plus lyrics, podcasts, and your favorite artists' radio.
Just type it in, and there it is.
Now it's even easier to discover what you love.
I love my presets. Adding presets is so much fun.
This looks really nice. Just in time for the new year, the new and improved iHeartRadio app. It's everything you love about your car radio in the palm of your hand.
Very cool update. 5 stars, guys.
GMC Sierra trucks in stock now at orangebuickgmc.com. We are professional grade.
A safe haven of sorts for all of the 95%ers. This is
today about the dude who blew up his Tesla Cybertruck, which most of those Tesla Cybertrucks would be better off if they were blown up, honestly.
Every time I see it, it gives me, like, it makes me upset.
Yeah.
They're weird.
I go, I just, F you.
Courtney said something the other day, and I go, I think that's true. She said, if I saw somebody driving like a 69 Camaro or an old Mustang or like a really old classic car, that car I look at, and she says, I go, that's interesting. I'd like to know more about that person. But the Cybertruck I look at, and I don't have the same response.
Yeah.
And,
No, it's a look at me.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
driving
like,
a square truck.
Yeah, and I go, put your hand in the trunk and shut it. Let me see how that works out. Huh?
The frunk. Is it the frunk or the actual? Is there an actual truck?
Well, no, there's a bed in the back.
Yeah, that's where they put the bomb. This guy did. But these stories are about how apparently he used ChatGPT to help him plan out his attack. The guy who blew up his Cybertruck in front of Trump Tower in Las Vegas. Nice. I think this is dumb, pointing this out in stories like this. And here's why. Right now, the hot thing is AI and ChatGPT. And so if the guy used it, he said, what are some busy places? What's a place that would draw a lot of attention if something crazy happened there? Are fireworks legal in Arizona? I think was one of the things that he searched into ChatGPT. whatever the guy searched, they're going to go, look, if it wasn't for AI and ChatGPT, this guy wouldn't have done this. That's nonsense.
That's a stretch.
Yeah, he knew how to make the bomb to begin with because he was in the military, this guy. And if he didn't
All right, that's it. Let's ban the military.
If he didn't use ChatGPT, he would have just Googled the same stuff. And if he didn't Google the same stuff, like if we shut down ChatGPT, because that's bad and dangerous, and we shut down Google because that's bad and dangerous, then he would go to the library and find a book about this kind of stuff. Then we'd go further and further, then he'd ask friends about it. You can't stop that. That usually is done by somebody who wants censorship happening online. This is somebody who goes, look, they don't really care, but they're saying, look, he used ChatGPT. That's what this guy used. Well, first of all, the only person he blew up was himself. That was what he intended to do, according to the writings he left behind. And second of all, he would have done this without ChatGPT. He wouldn't have stopped it. Oh, I can't find the answer to this question. The guy had trouble finding actual Vegas, for one. But once he did find the Vegas he was looking for.
Oh, that one.
He blew himself up like he wanted to because he was crazy. This guy was having like a psychotic break, and he thought this was going to be a good way to draw attention to his ramblings. So it's a dumb way to look at these stories, but
maybe
there's
he
a
was
lot
like,
out there.
Maybe he was searching for New Vegas, and I was like, no, that was a video game. And he was like, damn it.
Oh, he went to a completely different state.
No, he did.
Las Vegas.
Yeah, he went to Las Vegas. Was it New Mexico, guys?
LAS or LOS? Like
no,
Los,
same exact way. They have their very own Las Vegas in another state, and that's where he accidentally went.
I was thinking LAST.
This is a hot take. Can we stop maybe naming other places out of nowhere based on big cities?
Yeah, Jupiter, Florida. I'm looking at
Miami,
you.
Ohio.
I know. I agree. I agree with that. I think once it's taken, it should be off the board.
Thank you.
It's like names should be that way. I think names should be that way too. There should only be one Sabrina Ambra.
Hollywood, Florida.
There should only be one Sean Watson. Once it's done, it's in the record books, and now you got to come up with something different.
I don't think there's another Sabrina Ambra out there.
Oh, 1,000% there's another Sabrina Ambra in the United States of America.
Yeah, I think I'm friends with her on Instagram.
That's me.
Oh, is that you?
Let me see. Hold on. What if I go on Facebook and I search for Sabrina Ambra? Obviously,
there's
come
probably,
up. But
there's going to be a G Ambra, but I don't know if it's Sabrina.
I got a Sabrina.
Son of a bitch. Sabrina Ambra. There's a lot of Sabrina Ambras.
This Sabrina Ambra, I don't know where the heck she's from, but she's got 7 followers. I got one that lives in Italy, Rome, Italy. And she's Sabrina Ambra. She works at Vodafone. I got Sabrina Asia Ambra, who's got like a very, very AI-looking photograph. Sabrina D. Ambra, Sabrina Ombre. Okay, now we're leaving your name. But there's a bunch of them. There should only be one. And in fact, you're on top of this list here, so maybe you should be the one. Maybe you should be the... I lose out sometimes on Sean Watson. There's a pastor by the name of Sean Watson. And I get Google News alerts all the time. And I'm like, finally they got smart and wrote something about me.
I mean, Sealand has a damn country star.
Well, they're right. And then I look, and it's just a pastor in Missouri who, I don't know, God
Not
something.
Me.
Yeah, C-Lane's got Chris Lane, the country musician.
It's like a multiverse, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough out there.
That's a trigger word for Sean.
I agree with you. So I would put a stop to that immediately.
Main difference, I'm Chris Lane, the country musician, married to a former bachelor contestant.
Oh, really?
And I'm married to somebody who loves to watch that show.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
That's
Super
pretty
multiverse.
close. All right, let's go over to what's happening at CES. We've continued to watch all the gadgets and gizmos that are put on display. Celine was telling me during the break, they have some drone at CES that's so big you can actually fly in the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Which I would maybe
love to try.
You would ride that donkey.
I would be too scared to ride that donkey, Fritz. I would be far too scared. Let's see what happens here. Here's Scripps News talking about this.
Robot pets and cars that know your favorite restaurant. This is the kind of technology on display at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. Thousands of spectators have turned out to get a glimpse of the latest gadgets. And Scripps News correspondent Jason Bellini is live in Las Vegas. And Jason, yesterday you showed us electric skis.
Oh, look at this thing. It's a big drone.
On today?
This is a big drone, folks. It's about...
it's like a turbine.
This man looks scared.
It's about maybe like 15 feet long or something.
Size of a small car.
Yeah, it's the size of a small car for sure. And the guy is
that's
standing
the whole
in front
thing.
of it.
I thought there were individual pods.
No. This is it right here. This big thing behind him. It's a white drone that we're looking at. I'll put this up on See It Now.
Hi, Laura Jane. Well, I've got more electric for you. So the floor just opened about an hour ago here in Las Vegas.
Get on it.
The first thing that I was really drawn to was this. This is an electric vertical takeoff vehicle. In other words, like a flying car. And believe it or not, this thing's going to be available in the next month or two. And David Chimchon, he's here with me right now to tell me a little bit more about this. And it only weighs about 250 pounds. And so that means you don't need a license. You don't need anything. You can just fly this thing, right?
Hold the phone, brother.
Yeah, someone's going to die.
This is a Jurassic Park moment.
You don't
We
need a
didn't think-
license. It's only 250 pounds. So if you happen to crash it, you're fully dead.
We didn't think of whether we should do this. They made a drone that's 250 pounds that you could fly and you don't even need a license
You
for it?
need a license to operate a drone that's over 250 grams.
Well, this is way more than that. Is this guy just wrong?
I also don't trust anyone named David Chimcham. Like that to me is not a real legal name.
It is a red flag. There's only one David Chimcham.
David Chimcham.
Yeah, there's only one of those out there, probably. Let's see what he says.
Yes, sir, absolutely. So it being under 254 pounds, no pilot's license required whatsoever. And we designed this to be able to land and take off from the water, so it's appealing a lot to yacht enthusiasts as well.
Whoa. Right, that's who you're looking to sell this to, right, initially, is people who are on their yachts.
How much?
The money, because it's about $300,000, right?
Yes, sir, 100%.
Okay, can you show me?
He said $300,000 for this thing.
That's the one thing I'm not surprised about.
That sounds, it's pretty expensive, obviously, but a plane is more than that, and a helicopter is more than that. And if this is an option that would compete with them, it wouldn't be as bad, I guess.
I feel like they are distancing themselves, even though if you look at the makeup of the thing, and I said sometime last year, I said this idea of flying cars that Back to the Future had, where the wheels just tuck under and push you up magically, is going to be less of that, at least for now, and more of it's going to look like a drone. It's going to have multiple propellers.
Do you think the owner of this place has told them, do not say drone?
I wouldn't be surprised. I think they're saying it's a vertical takeoff vehicle. It's a vertical takeoff flying car. I think they're trying to, especially right now, because of all this business in New Jersey,
right?
They're trying to kind of, distance themselves from the D word.
I see. All right. Yeah, because people seeing all those things in the air, they left that pretty quick. Let's go back to the drone. Let's see this thing fly.
The controller.
Yeah, so these are the basic controls here. So this is where you would be able to take off and set your altitude.
Do it.
And then you have very simple controls for maneuvering around.
Okay.
So you can pitch and yaw and
real
all
quick. One pause again. Didn't they give the same kind of, this is what you do, here are the controllers for that Titanic submersion vehicle?
I would almost venture to guess. I can't see it very well from
wanted
here.
to double check. Well, it's the size of his hand, I'll tell you that much.
But I'm saying, they were saying that the Titan, or whatever that thing was called, they basically did like a PlayStation controller.
Right.
I would think that
here.
this controller a little more advanced. Maybe just a little bit. Hopefully.
PS5.
Well, I'm curious if they're going to fly this thing right in front of everybody. That's what I want to see. Let's go.
different good directions you'd want to do.
Okay, now this is just a mock-up, but the real thing
It doesn't
you're gonna
even
be
work.
flying, and you've flown in the real
You
thing
think,
already.
Sean, you've said this two times now, and I've kept my mouth shut. You think they're going to lift off in the middle of the Vegas Convention Center?
Yes!
Yeah, they are.
You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
You don't know.
Otherwise, what are you talking about? What are you doing there? I could go there. I could get with a couple of people. I'll get with Kevin from Wood Concepts and build the amazing wooden drone and put it out there and go, we're selling this for $300,000 to people with yachts. And
How
then
dare you put
everybody
that
will,
on Kevin?
everybody will go, oh, this is very serious. You didn't build anything. You made a fake-ass thing. And you don't even want to call it a drone. This isn't real. It's a mock-up.
You're not real, man.
No mock-ups. I want to see real stuff at these things. This should be banned. Otherwise, it's like the mirror thing yesterday. Everything's fake. Everything is fake,
Everything
man.
is fake.
I hate it. I'm off of it. I'm done.
That's the
I want to
only
hear
words I've
the justification for this guy saying that you can fly this without a license, because that just sounds plain wrong. Where are you going to fly to? What's the maximum altitude?
Wait. Let's ask something first to get this going. Is there anything that you can fly without a license?
Kite?
Yes, you can fly a kite. That's true.
Paper airplane.
Could you even, let's take it to the most simplest thing. Could you, if you wanted to, build a little basket and put 10,000 balloons with helium in there and fly off without a license?
No, I think
you could fly off, but you would get in trouble of the airspace you're taking. At a certain altitude is when you need to let people know what's happening.
Clearance,
like Balloon Boy, right? Like the Balloon Boy situation.
Yeah.
You can't just do that.
There's a guy in Brazil, I want to say, or maybe Colombia, around there. But he was a pastor, or he was affiliated with a church. He was trying to raise money for his church and did that. He took up a GPS satellite phone and was never heard from again.
Okay.
Oh,
so
yes.
not a good
for
idea.
The church, they got shut down.
Not a good
2 months
idea.
later.
Not safe. Not a safe thing to do. All right, we're going to hear from you and work at some of your dispatches here before the end of the show. I promise that. Also, there are a lot of people saying, well, Facebook is giving up. They're giving up on trying to get rid of misinformation online. And I think that's a weird way to put things. I happen to be a big supporter of community over the idea that you've got these self-appointed fact checkers. Now, are there some people who can do an okay job at that? Sure. I happen to think Snopes does a decent job. I don't think they're super partisan most of the time. I think they chase down stories and try to verify stuff.
Ambulance chasers in the form of like journalists.
Yes, they go after whatever the claims are to see what's actually happening. And in some cases, I could lean more on Snopes than I could the U.S. government when there was all these drones over New Jersey. At least they were asking questions and getting some answers out about it. But the idea that we need these self-appointed or even like, anointed fact checkers and they're going to get the job done better than the community, I find so many times that like if I'll see a story that I think is not true, if it's on, let's say Reddit, for example, I'll go to the comments and you will see people going, no, here's the truth. Here's a link to stuff. I think the community oftentimes does a better job than actual people who think that they're journalists that have their own biases.
And when it comes to, like, you do the same, so with Reddit, and when you see something that comes off a little snaky or sus, as the kids call it, on TikTok or Instagram, you go right to the comments, and likely the top comment, the most liked, is like, this is not true. Stop spreading false information. Right. But what we find ourselves in this this world of like Mark Zuckerberg and his gold chain, like we're going to stop with the, trying to fact check everything because it seems biased. It's like, no, your algorithm is. Because the only thing that spreads more misinformation is when you have the same people spreading the same nonsense, and it's the only thing that you see on the top of your feed.
Yeah, that's the worst explanation I've ever heard. We're going to stop fact checking because it's biased.
I put my heart in that.
No, about
what
Facebook.
The hell?
About Facebook. You're my sister. You get out of here. About Facebook saying that like everything is biased, even facts.
Well, I think
that is a dangerous.
But there's a point there. I think that is fair, which is a lot of the people that think that they're fact checkers have their own agendas, and they're not being completely neutral either.
So
it's really hard
so
for people to be
let's
neutral.
do that with AI.
No, there are facts, but there are other things that there are a lot of discussions where there actually isn't a right answer necessarily. Okay, you might have your answer, so let's get controversial. If you were talking about abortion,
vaccines,
if you were talking about vaccines, even there's no actual correct right answer. There's people that have different sets of beliefs, and then they filter things through there. And
So
there's
the
the one that
medical
you agree
community
with.
saying a vaccine is safe. It's okay to say they're not safe.
Some of the dumbest people during the pandemic were doctors, Fritz. I saw some people saying some dumb, still to this day, just dumb,
But those were the
dumb
doctors
stuff.
that were highlighted, given that platform with everybody who agreed with them.
Yeah, I think so. But to say that we rely on expertise, I don't think is the right way to handle it. Even to this day, there's people who go, you should still have N95 masks on. And there's people who are absolute nut jobs who are also doctors. And there are a lot of people who are doctors who are far less smart than anybody listening right now.
Not my doctor. I love my doctor. Smartest gal in the whole
You've
wide
selected
world.
a good one. Good for you. You found yourself a good one. But there are a lot of doctors out there that are dumb as a rock. Still manage to be doctors, but I don't trust them at all. I don't trust the expertise of somebody just flat out. Like somebody goes, this person is an expert in this field. Okay, what are they saying? Are they correct? Are they not correct? I think I love a community where on X or Twitter or whatever, they can put community notes, but they get upvoted or downvoted, and you can put corrections on things. And it's a people-based thing. I happen to personally think that's a better outcome or a better setup for trying to keep things fair, at least online. But we will see what you think. Send us your dispatches. We'll get to the final dispatches, the stories that didn't make the cut. And today, I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. That's coming up next on the News Junkie.
This weekend, Real Radio 104.1 smells like the 90s.
I don't practice Santeria. I ain't got no crystal ball. I had $1 million.
With a check of your Wednesday forecast here in Central Florida, and it's another cold start to the day with temperatures in the 30s and 40s this morning. As we head throughout this afternoon, though, we will be expecting mostly sunny skies. Temperatures still a little on the cooler side with a high of only 60 degrees for this afternoon. As we head, though, throughout the end of the week, especially by Friday, temperatures will warm back into the low 70s with sunshine before rain arrives for our Saturday. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by the NickleyGroup.com.
Buying a house or selling yours? The Nickley Group makes it as easy as ABC. And 1, 2... Oh, and fast, too, because the Nickley Group can get a guaranteed cash offer on your home today. Just visit thenickleyGroup.com.
Folks, I got good news for you, especially if you're a homeowner and you are worried about things breaking around your house. There's a company out there that, believe it or not, strives to be fair and honest with you. And in a world where so many try to take advantage, Mills Air is there to help you out. If your AC isn't working right, I've been through this very same scenario, as have so many of you. You get worried. They can come out and there could be a 5-cent part that's broken, but I don't know that. They could just tell me it's a $1,000 part. Mills Air wants to build a customer for life. Their techs can service any brand out there. They also have preventative maintenance. Get it right now. Schedule preventative maintenance right now. They'll make sure your AC is working like it should and make sure you're not wasting money on expensive power bills. They can get you rebates for a brand new Carrier unit. You could always turn to the experts at Carrier, and you could always turn to family-owned and operated Mills Air. Here's the number, 407-277-1159. Or find them online at millsair.com.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Are 30-day sample packs available?
You can now access a 30-day sample pack at TryRexMD.com with generics at just $1 per tablet, if appropriate. Online approval at TryRexMD.com is simple, with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit TryRexMD.com to get your sample pack. That's TryRexMD.com.
Start the new year off right by upgrading your old windows and doors with the latest designs from Renewal by Andersen. One reason is longevity. Unlike traditional vinyl, Fibrex doesn't warp, crack, or degrade over time, meaning your windows and doors will last longer without the need for frequent replacements. And they're customizable. Choose from a variety of styles and finishes to match your home's aesthetic, with each product custom built to fit your home's exact specifications. Here's what Tiana had to say about her experience with Renewal by Andersen. I am beyond impressed with the work done by Renewal by Andersen. The quality of their products and the expertise of their team truly exceeded our expectations. specifications. I highly recommend Renewal by Andersen to anyone looking for high-quality doors and windows. Thank you for transforming our home. For January, Renewal by Andersen is offering save 20% on your entire project, plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com. Official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. License number CGC 1527613.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Premier Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Premier Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Premier Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 407-337-5569. 407-337-5569. To regain your sex life in just one visit, call now. 407-337-5569.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war in term life. Industry rates have dropped dramatically in the past few years. For example, a man aged 45, non-smoker, can get $1 million of coverage for $75 per month, level rate for 10 years. Or a man aged 50, non-smoker, can obtain $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of $110, level rate for 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rate for 20 years. If you're a smoker, we have great rates available for you as well. At Term Busters, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. If you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call for a free quote today. 800-200-2250. That's 800-200-2250. Don't wait. Call 800-200-2250. 800-200-2250. Sample rate quotes based on preferred non-smoker rate class. Exam required to qualify.
This is the story of the one who, as a maintenance specialist for a historic high-rise, knows that vintage charm historically needs constant attention. Which is why, when it's time to upgrade turn-of-the-century mechanicals, they turn to Grainger. With easy access to 1 million+ products and the scale to deliver when and where you need them. The right tools and supplies are never far away. So the one can keep that vintage building running like new. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Listen to the In Touch Radio Network on iHeartRadio, featuring the biblically based teachings of Dr. Charles Stanley. Just search for the In Touch Ministries channel on the iHeartRadio app or visit intouch.org.
This Earful of Real Radio is sponsored by Wassy's Meat Market, the best place to buy a big green egg.
Occupying the space between high society and prison tattoos. This
to make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Wednesday. Always a blast hanging out with our friend Fritz, and we love him. We appreciate it. Fritz, thanks for being with us today.
Hey, thank
Happy
you so
birthday,
much.
bud.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I really
happy
appreciate
birthday.
that.
I'll never forget Sabrina's karaoke performance at your birthday. I'll tell you that.
All of them.
You know.
Which one? Because I didn't stop.
There was one where you picked a song that wasn't necessarily right there in your range. It was a very difficult song.
Oh, that is correct.
And then you kept switching the range as you were going.
You mean Radiohead's Creep?
That's what it was. It was Radiohead.
She went through 15 key changes, I
did,
think.
and I landed on 80% higher.
Yeah.
And it worked out great. I could harmonize with it perfectly.
At the end, it's like, she's running out again.
Yeah,
It
it was
sounded
funny.
great.
It was like, it was like
the people loved it.
I did not know you could do that. Is that for when somebody's doing karaoke, that if somebody's off key, that you try to get them on key?
Yes.
Like in the background, you're like... tick, 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 tick,
That's
right?
Cara fun, and there's one mutual friend of C-Lane and I's, both of our mutual friend, that is a singer, and there's one song that he loves to come and sing during my karaoke things.
Mm-hmm.
And after the first 2 times, I was like, hey, man, I think we could do a key change. He's like, no, I got it. And so I did a key change without him knowing.
Yeah.
It's the best he sounded.
It's also like I think that goes back to the days of the 20s and 30s, you know, a century ago.
That's what I was gonna
when
say.
people would say, singing in the rain, which key? A flat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, there you go. Which key? A flat. And then, you know, the symphony plays in A flat. It's kind of like that.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
Sean
sure
doesn't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty
Just a
sure
little bit.
back in the 90s, like the early karaoke days where everything was on CDGs.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't really.
They had a
Yeah,
button for key shift, which I thought that's very advanced
It's
for that
brilliant.
time.
And that's what I do when Sabby's Little Helpers plays. I'm like, let's take that. Let's take it down 2 notches.
Yeah.
Which sucks for everyone else except for me.
Which means one whole step.
Yeah.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com, and Janine emails the show.
Janine!
Hi, guys. So my mom and I used to both sleepwalk. To my knowledge, I never left the house like your emailer did.
Is that genetic?
My mom, on the other hand, did leave the house. My dad would notice she wasn't in bed in the middle of the night.
Never came back.
He finally realized she wasn't in the house and found her walking down the street. What a great excuse for cheating if you could have gotten away with it back in the day.
Wow, Sean.
You're at somebody else's house and you're like, oh, how did I get here? I didn't know. She says, this occurred a few times. I remember waking up at night with her leaning over me while I was in bed. She had this dead stare. It was so creepy. As far as myself, I woke up one night in my 20s. I had gone to bed, but I woke up on my couch with a blanket that I would have had to taken from the linen closet, and my toolbox was next to the couch. That freaked me out as I was living by myself. I believe that was the last time I walked in my sleep. But like Sabrina mentioned, living by yourself, it is very scary not knowing. Have a great rest of your day, Janine. Thank you, Janine. Appreciate the story, as always. Okay, let's see here. Let's do our final dispatches on the show. Let's get into them.
These are the final dispatches, but Sean will probably only play
one for sure today, because we're running behind here just a little bit.
Actually, you know what? Let's skip it.
We're right there. Let's do this one. Here is Oregon Transplant.
Hey, junkies. Hope you're having a lovely 2025 so far.
Thank you.
Happy to have you guys back. One time I was walking my parents' dogs in the woods back in Oregon, and I came across a small brush fire that I put out myself. I called the fire department after I mostly got it extinguished, and they thanked me for my help. But they did say that putting yourself in danger is not something they recommend because you may cause more issues down the road, like if you got hurt. So circumstantial, but do what you can to help and be a good person against fires. Have a good one, guys.
All right. Thank you, Oregon Transplant.
I would have wanted them to give me some sort of like badge that you give kids or something, but just like a honorary firefighter badge for my bravery and my courage.
A little Smokey Bear badge, maybe, or something. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice.
She literally prevented a forest fire.
Let's see what we got here. Let's do the stories that didn't make the cut. Trump is asking the Supreme Court to block this sentencing for the hush money case in New York. We'll see if they step in. I believe the judge has said that there will be no actual jail time already, but they're trying to get it, just even the end of the case, the resolution of it shut down. What else do we have? One woman
for president.
One woman in Ohio was killed and partially eaten by her neighbor's pigs. This is from Pataskala, Ohio. An investigation is ongoing after a 75-year-old Ohio woman was fatally attacked and then eaten by her neighbor's pigs on Christmas Day, no less.
Did you hear about the flight that they had to divert because there were pigs in the cargo and the smell was getting up there to everybody?
Is this a joke?
No, this really happened. It was
pigs could fly.
Making me crazy.
Anyway, I said I'd never do it, but I guess I have to.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It is Today I Learned for a Wednesday, January 8th, 2025. Once again, thanks to Fritz. Thanks to all of you. We appreciate you hanging out with us each and every day. I'm saying this just so I can get to the final Today I Learned, which is starting right now. Today I Learned this group right here.
Beatles.
Oh, no.
ICP.
The Blank Family.
The Partridge.
That's right, the Partridge Family. The 1970s musical sitcom, The Partridge Family.
This is a great song.
Was inspired by a real-life 1960s family band, the Cowsills. They sang a hit song called The Rain, the Park, and Other Things.
Come on, get happy.
Oh, that's a great song, too. I didn't know that was the title of it. But that was what spawned the Partridge Family for everybody else. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We're back tomorrow, same time, same place. Missed any of the show? Get the podcast at thenewsjunkie.com.